So last time, you guys all decided to, well, you went to the Cobalt Soul for lunch to kind of discuss whether or not to join up with them and work forward with them, and you all mutually agreed to join up with the Cobalt Soul, and you were welcomed with open arms. You all received some robes. You were told that you could get free lodging in on Corel down in the Circlet Walk. They told you there were magic items that they could sell to you as far as like scrolls and whatnot, as well as some of the sending stones. So you bought some sending stones, and then they gave you another quest to go and investigate in the Sun Cup Bazaar to investigate the Consortium of the Vermilion Dreams headquarters. Upon getting to the Sun Cup Bazaar, there were giant elephants in play that you had to kill, which were the same as the elephant who killed Carrie Pryor. So you kind of got a little bit of sweet, sweet revenge there. But you investigated the headquarters and found that there were no weapons or anything per se, but you did find a note, which I'll just put it back in here again, on one of the bodies of the members of the Vermilion Dream that you fought and disposed of. Um, so you had that letter. You returned back to the Temple of Ioun with the Cobalt Soul, gave them this information. They gave you 1,000 gold total, and then they said that he is going to reach out to the Allegiance of Allsight to see if he can't get you all access to Kale Moreau, which is a underwater city kind of thing, like ruins somewhat that are underneath Ankara, which you all remember that these are very eerily similar to the visions that you have had. You also, in the letter, learned that there is a creature that calls itself Elixion, and you know that's not an aboleth name, and this is the picture of what an aboleth is, for those of you who wished to know. You did some history checks, but none of you really knew too much about aboleths, kind of what they were, where they're from, any of that jazz. And then doing a little bit of retcon, you asked about some potions, and yes, they do have some potions that you can buy, and we'll say it's this plus 2 greater healing potions are available. So 3, and this plus 3 regular healing potions. So there are 3 greater healing potions available to purchase if you need, and there are 5 regular healing potions available to purchase if you need. But they, on the Cobalt Soul, unfortunately, do not have any bags of holding with which you could purchase. Um, but if you want to purchase any of those potions, they would be 250 per greater and 50 per regular.
Is this like in a video game where like right before you go on a quest there's a bunch of equipment and like you really should take that, especially on the first playthrough?
This is why I asked, yes.
But are we gonna be like the assholes to buy out the entire stock, and then the next group of adventurers who want to do something like, oh, we're out of potions?
I mean,
Listen,
all
Well, no,
I'm
that's
saying.
not
they
for
just
us
yeah,
to...
you
Yeah, I
guys
don't.
just asked if you could buy them, and they can always
Yeah.
get more. This is just what they actively have on hand right now after distributing to their other agents that work with them that are off on other adventures and other
Yeah,
quests.
management of that is on them. If
Yeah.
this is what they're
True,
offering us,
true.
then what's the... I'm trying to math, help
So
me.
it would be 250 per greater, and then 50
Right.
per regular. So all in all, it's 1,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
I would like to buy 2 regular ones, please.
Okay, so go ahead and add 2 regular healing potions to your inventory and subtract 100 gold pieces.
Yes.
But yes, they have. I mean, that's not all that they have in their ownership. Obviously, this is just what they have available to you. So.
I will buy the 3 that are left, the regular.
So 150 gold pieces.
And then I can buy 1... yeah, I can buy 1 of the greater healing.
Okay, cool. So basically, you bought all of these before you left the temple for the night. And
Was
you
there
ended...
another greater healing?
there are two
There's
more
two
greater
more,
healings left.
yeah.
Yes.
I'll get one of the other ones. I'm like 95% sure I never included the 250 gold that I got last time because I did not actually change my gold
Okay.
for that.
I'll just add a
So
greater healing potion to your inventory then.
yeah, let's just pretend that balances out with the money that I was gonna double check that I hadn't put on, but like I know I didn't add it, and then I
Okay.
remembered you saying that we got 1,000 gold last time. I was like,
Yep.
I deserve
So you have 600 total gold and now a total of 2 greater healing potions on your person.
So
Cool.
can everybody please sound off in terms of what they have in their inventory about healing potions?
Pell has 2 greater healing potions, 2
Okay.
regular healing potions, and also like 3 healers kits I can use for healing people.
Great. Okay, so you're pretty well set. How about you, Pi?
I haven't had healing potions for about like 6 sessions now.
Okay, I actually have two. Actually have 2 regulars. So why don't you take the greater one that I just bought, and 2 of the regular ones that I just bought.
Sure.
I will
Yeah, I
tell
don't-
you. Oh no, you have 5 regular potions of healing and 2 potions of greater healing. So
I knew I was pretty flush on the regulars, so
yeah, you have 5 and then 2 graders. So
you know, none of those healing potions that I used on Carrie, so I knew I still had a bunch, you know?
yes. And there are
So
there's-
that's all pretty well distributed, yes.
And there's 1 total
Okay.
greater healing potion left if you want to buy it now, or else they'll just add it to their stock for future times.
Let me just.
I
Sorry.
will not be buying it as I have to buy something else.
That's fine.
You're gonna buy presents for your girlfriend.
Ooh.
Well,
So
yeah.
I don't have quite enough left to buy the last grader, so
That's fine.
I keep
So
keeping
you
that
guys
in
bought
the
that
inventory.
before you headed back to your rooms back in the Suncut Bazaar. So you basically crossed town twice today. You went from home to the temple, back
Look,
towards
we just
home,
like
back to the
walking there, like-
temple, and then back home again. So you made this trip multiple times today. You're getting pretty quick at
Getting
it.
our steps in. We're getting our
Mhm.
steps in.
What time of day is it after all this?
You get home and it's like 11:30 at night.
Okay.
So yeah, as you guys were arriving back last time, that's when you were about to lay down to begin a long rest. I'm just gonna say that you were walkie-talkie eating. You grabbed some like midnight meat
Food truck.
train. Yep, midnight meat train food
Yo.
trucks on the way home. The meat man in the corner. And you were able to eat on the way back. And so, unless you have anything you guys wish to do this late at night upon arriving home, you can begin and complete a long rest.
Which group was it that we got the elephant quest from?
The first
the
time
bones
around,
zone.
Yeah, the first time around.
you got that from the Allegiance of Allsight.
So here's an
Oh.
interesting meta question before we do anything else.
Mhm.
So when we fought that elephant,
Mhm.
when it shrunk down, it was 2.
So when you fought them the first time,
Uh-huh.
there was 2, if I recall.
Okay.
And 1 destroyed, and 1 of them shrunk down to be small.
Okay, so 1 was destroyed because I was going to be like, isn't it weird that the Vermilion Dream suddenly has 2 of these elephants?
No. It wasn't 2. We only fought 1 because we put 1 in a bag and
Yeah.
then it sprung
And then you
off.
gave it back to the.
That's what I'm
to
saying
Allsight, yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking isn't it weird? It's still a little weird. It's still a little weird that these elephants are showing up.
Well, you know that there are plenty of little like animal statues and figurines and stuff that people can just make. So
Mhm.
seeing like figurines of elephants and tigers and stuff like that is not necessarily uncommon, especially when kids will make them. But
I mean, hey, NAF makes them on the reg.
it's more
Well-
that these are like infused with what you now know to
Yeah,
be.
Exactly. That's what I'm
radio.
saying.
So-
That's the weird part.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, listen, Carrie's being a conspiracy theorist now, okay? She has a problem with those elephants. She's like, it's just weird that apparently the Vermilion Dream is against the allegiance of all sight, and yet they show up with these elephants. Anyway, okay, I'm done.
Wait,
Thanks.
do we know and like much about the Red Wizards?
Hmm?
The like
The ones that keep showing up.
the first wizard that came with us here that we teleported after, and then the person we got at the red sword place? At the
Well,
bakery?
the person who teleported with who you followed here from Bazozan, she was. She
She's
told
with
you.
All Sight. Yeah.
She is not.
Yeah. Oh,
she,
not.
She
Okay.
is not with them. That's who the other person that you met in Bazozan was with. That's who you got quests from originally before
Prolix was
Carrie,
also.
Prolix, before Carrie died and you decided never to talk to them again. But no, this other lady who you met was part of a faction. You don't know specifically which one, because you chased her down, beat her up, and then she escaped.
Right. I
Yeah.
thought she said at the time which faction to come talk to.
And then the red wizard that you fought in when you were doing the bakery quest, trying to the black market, that was a member of what you now believe to probably have been the Vermilion Dream.
Okay.
So, but yes, you guys make it back to your home, and you can lay down for some sleep and complete a long rest if you so choose. Or you can stay awake all night and party. It's really up to you. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but yes, the lady who you followed here, her name was Aloysia Telfan.
Right.
So,
Okay.
but unless if you have nothing that you wish to do for the rest of the very late night when you arrive home, you do know that you were told by Jamil as you were leaving after him telling you that he was going to try and get you access with the Legion of All Sight, that it'd be a couple of days, and then once he has access or permission for you to go down to Kael Morrow, he would reach back out to you via Sending Stone, and then you could come back to the Cobalt Soul, and he would put everything in order that needed to be in order to get you to where you needed to be. So just give him a couple of days to work on that, and then he'll reach out when he has his ducks in a row. So it is
Beautiful.
the morning of the next day. You guys all complete a long rest. You get all the benefits of such. You get all your HP back, all your spells, remove exhaustion, all that good stuff. Do you want me to roll for you, oh no, your breakfast checks? Maybe.
Sorry, I was muted because I was washing dishes. Yes, I would like to do a breakfast check. Thank you.
Hashtag breakfast. Alright. Let's see what you get.
It's the most important
Hashtag
meal.
breakfast. We love it.
Alright, well, you got a 16.
Ooh, it's pretty good.
Which
Go
means
me.
you're gonna get. I have to remember this thing. You're gonna get. Ooh, right there at the middle there. You got 16 to 20, so you get 1d8 plus proficiency bonus worth of 10 hit points. So you guys will all get 7 plus 3, so you guys all get 10 temporary hit points for the day.
These meals, damn.
Nice.
Damn.
So, and that's just your
Right?
base.
Yummy.
So you guys all have 10 temporary hit points to start the day.
I'm crazy tanky.
Yeah, you are. I looked at it earlier and I was like, shit, you have like 40 hit points higher than the next person. So, what was on your?
Good.
Oh, okay, I got what you were rolling. Those are really good. Those are the best you could be without the other.
Yeah,
ends.
dude.
So
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna forget and I'm gonna get screwed when that happens. It's fine. It's fine. Also, because I have a divination wizard and I know how it goes, if you don't use them for a day and you have a long rest, I'm okay with you keeping them if you want to keep them, but if you want to re-roll them, you can re-roll them.
Oh, okay.
So, but you
Don't
can't,
worry.
But you can't have 2 long rests in a row or they will disappear.
Yeah.
So.
I guarantee you these probably won't be used against you, and rather just to mess with us.
Oh yeah, probably. I know. I thought about that the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, this is how I would prefer it to be. So there you go. And I'm sure you're not mad about that either. So.
No, I guarantee you the only time these will ever be used against you is when we're actually in some place that combat's probably going to matter.
They're going to be used against Pell with your lizard buddy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No,
I mean, I'm pretty sure they canonically have been used more versus Bob with like any other monster like combined.
Oh, 100% have been. All right. So it is the beginning of your next day, and you awake. And Ono puts together a nice hearty breakfast that's light yet filling.
Do we
Gives you.
don't have to do like a specific. Wait, never mind. I was gonna be like, wait, should I look at my recipes? And I'm like, no, I'm not making Alex look at my recipes as I do dishes. Never mind. Continue on.
I do have them all. I have a sheet pulled up if you want something specific. But
No, I don't know what buff would be useful right now,
Oh.
so
all right.
we'll just call it regular good 10 HP and call that good enough.
Hey, that's fair. Cool.
It's very good.
I
Right?
think at the breakfast
like-
table, Naf would probably tell everyone, "Hey, I'm just gonna go do some shopping. I'll be back in an indiscriminate amount of time. See you later."
Wait,
Goodbye.
Naf, do you know how much a magic bag would cost? I'm tired of carrying all this shit in my pockets. If
I
you
do
if you
an
see a
Arcana
magic
check.
bag, just like keep an eye out for me, or like I'm like I don't know, like pulls out a bunch of money from like various pockets around. Like I don't know, would this be enough? I actually have no idea. I remember we had one in the brigade, carrying
Can
all
I
the stuff.
do a check off the top of my head to figure out what the price of indiscriminate magic bag might be?
A
Yes.
satchel of money.
Go ahead and do either a history check or just general intelligence or wisdom. One of those.
I'll
One
do
of
a
those
history.
works.
What is it? Oh, a handy haversack. That's what.
Yeah.
I'll do a history check.
Hey, that's fine.
Nope.
No, you know they cost money and probably not super cheap.
I would be
I
happy to chip in for that.
I see however much gold Ono has in her hands. I'm like, probably more than that.
I mean, I have like what, like 700 gold, but like I actually have absolutely no idea how much it would cost, and I don't know if Ono would just like give you the money because she has no idea how much it would cost either. Anywho, keep an
You
eye
can-
out for one,
I
and
mean,
maybe
you
we'll
can
go shopping later.
you can all roll history checks if you want to figure out the cost of.
Okay, why not?
Magic bag. Yes.
Magic bag.
I know magic bag.
Pell and Carry. It's probably gonna be, depending on how well you haggle it. You could imagine that something like that would probably cost in the realm of 400 to 600 gold.
Oh,
I have that.
it's less than I thought.
Yeah.
It's only
I
an
would be
uncommon.
happy to chip in 150 to 200 on that.
And that would be for
I
like
mean-
a bag of holding size bag.
Okay.
Right.
What are you carrying right now? Oh no. Like
A
do
whole
we
kitchen.
really need
Whole
this?
ass kitchen.
Like I have a whole ass kitchen, so like
Okay.
I will pay for this for myself for my whole ass kitchen. You guys don't have to like pitch in for Ono's kitchen.
I'm
Pitch in
going
for
to
the
pitch
kitchen.
in the insulting amount of 10 gold.
Listen, given how much benefit Ono's kitchen does, I will pitch in 50 for that.
Okay, you know what? True
Yeah.
enough. I'll give you 40 plus the 10 gold.
So 50.
Right, now, if everyone is wanting to, if I'm gonna be party shopping, is there any Pal carry anything you guys want?
I'm
Uh,
fine, thank you.
Actually, looking at those health potions yesterday made me think about seeing if there's just a potion shop in general.
Are we just gonna go shopping with Naf now? Like I feel like he
Again?
was trying to be like
We've
I feel like
gone
he's trying to be
shopping
like, "Peace
so
out,
many
guys."
times. Like, but I do
I'm
want
not-
to look at potions, man. And
I
I
am
still have
offering to shop for you if you want a break for today. We have done a lot of shopping.
Thank you, Naf. I don't need anything.
I
Other
will tell
than,
you,
yes,
yes,
chipping in
there-
in case you happen to find it.
There is, in fact, an alchemist potion shop. So,
Ooh.
if you know what type of potion you're specifically looking for, I can
I
tell you if it's
don't.
gonna be there.
I just want to look
Water breathing.
around. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the shop myself and see what's up.
Okay.
If you wanna, where are you going now?
Probably the whatever magic items shop that probably has the same magic bag that Ono wants, so I can pick that up while I'm getting my stuff.
You wanna come see some potions with me?
Sure.
All right.
All right.
Let's
So
do it.
you two are heading off. We'll say to get these kind of things, you're gonna have to go up into the wealthier district, so over in the Sand Herald district over here.
I am, as we get out of the casino,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna just, tell Pell, hey, just give me a second, and I'm gonna begin ritually casting a spell.
Ooh, which one?
And as I finish casting this spell, next to me, appearing out of thin air, is a similar. I never described him before, but a very similar but more mystical and like holy glowing kind of creature, a horse, still sort of dark and black to the skin, with a white mane behind them. As I cast Phantom Steed to summon Phantom Tendon.
Phantom Tendons.
Oh wow.
There's a name you haven't heard in a minute.
Yeah.
That's a callback.
That is- Has Pell
Wow.
ever met Tendon? Did you have Tendon? Yeah, you had
Yeah.
Tendon at the
Yeah.
time you guys met. It was soon
Yeah.
after that he was sacrificed for the greater good. And Basil, yeah.
Blobs.
And
Right.
Phantom Steed has a speed of 100 feet and can travel
my
10 miles in
God.
an hour.
You guys both hop on. You're gonna both have to hop on this horse, so you will be gone. It can hold you. It
God
can hold you both.
damn.
Though. Yeah. So Naf makes a phantom version of his, no longer with this R.I.P. Tendon horse, and it just appears and just neighs and looks over at you, kind of hop on. You guys hop on the back of Phantom Tendon, and you are there in about 5 minutes. You save a whole bunch of time. You are just dusting up through the markets. No,
People
No,
are
yeah.
swearing. Carts are turned
well,
over.
you're going by
Oh,
so
people are
fast
pissed
that
off.
people don't. By the time people realize what's happened, you're gone. You do knock over the cabbage stand at least once. The cabbage man yells, "My cabbages!"
Yes,
There
thank
you
you.
go. But yes,
I
Phantom.
appreciate that.
So yeah, you guys get to up into the Sand Herald district, and you find a very easily to find higher end magic shop, which it's much larger than
higher
other
end.
stores you have been in. There's some magic items. There are potions. They have components. They have spell scrolls. They have all kinds of magical unguents and salves and things like that, and all manner of just like minor magical things, as well as some nicer things. So, you said you're looking for a bag of holding um, for Ono, correct?
Yeah, so however much money I was given,
So you were
I'm
given.
looking for
Okay.
a bag of holding, and for me, with my own money, I'm looking to see if they have a gold inlaid vial worth at least 400 gold.
Okay.
Oh.
So, since you are, roll me a d6 Naf, since you're the one looking for this bag.
Okay, D6.
4.
That
Okay,
was to GM, but
that's fine. I saw it.
I don't think I explicitly said, but I assume that it was assumed that I gave Naf the rest of the remaining money that
Yeah.
we required
Mhm.
for the bag that I want.
Yep.
But I think I was doing dishes and not paying
No,
attention when I meant to say
you're
that.
fine. I assumed you gave it to him.
that's why I'm just I'm not adding any money to my inventory, and I'm trusting you all to take away your own money.
So
Yep.
the bag that you find, it's a little older looking. It's not as nice. There's a couple of them on the shelf, but they do the same thing. So one of them is just very, very, very fancy looking, and one of them is pretty standard looking, kind of basic, more leathery looking than like fine tailored. But they do the same thing, and mechanically they're both bags of holding. The older looking one is 400 gold, which is what you rolled the 4 for, and then the nicer looking one is 950 gold pieces.
We don't want the nicer one.
I feel like Ono would appreciate the ruggedness.
So
Of the old one.
Less likely to get lifted.
Right. So you acquire a bag of holding. So you already had 50 gold from each Pell and Carry. So you guys just take that 50 gold off, and then the other 300, I would assume, would come from Ono. So Ono, just take 300 gold pieces out of your inventory, and I'll just say you can go ahead and add the bag of holding now, just that way we don't forget to do it later, and you'll just get it from Naf later.
Yeah.
And then you were looking for a gold inlaid thing worth 400 gold pieces.
Gold inlaid vial worth 400 gold pieces.
Roll me a d100, and if it's over, we'll say it's like an 85% chance they have it. So roll over a 15.
I'm gonna get a 14 now. God damn it!
It'd be really funny if you did get a 14.
Health should help you.
See, you
I
guys
know. I
see.
was, yeah, could
They have it. They have one, and it's kind of buried beneath other gold-looking jewelry. But they do have one vial that's kind of buried there that didn't really have a purpose. So if it's a 400 gold item, then you can spend 400 gold and get it.
I will do that. I will also ask if they have any. They don't have to have any currently written pages in them, but I am looking for like the most basic, like magic for dummies level spellbook.
Says you basic.
Just like a
Like-
standard, like a teacher, like not like a teacher's edition, but like, hey, here's effectively the black and yellow book that says Magic for Dummies.
Yeah,
For
like
dummies book.
something. Yeah, like something you'd give like your child on their 13th birthday.
Gotcha. It's like their first magic book when they go to elementary
Or
school.
quinceañera.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
Yep, you can find one, and we'll say it costs this much gold. 49 gold pieces. So,
The one gold.
Hold
well,
on.
it's got 3 first level spells and 2 cantrips in it, so it's pretty good value for money. So,
Hey pal, can you pitch in 15 gold, please? This is a special project.
Yeah, I got you, man.
And I will buy the beginner's guide to magic.
alright, just write in there that it has 3 first level spells and 2 cantrips, and then I'll figure out exactly what spells those are later if we need them. So,
Okay.
just so I don't forget what's in there as far as like spell levels and stuff.
So 3 first level spells and 2 cantrips?
Yes, 2 cantrips and 3
Okay.
ones. Yep, 2C, 3 1. And
Got
then
it.
you were looking for potions, Pel.
Yeah, just want to look at what potions they got.
Okay. What kind? How fancy of a potion are you looking for? Like what rarity?
Rare? What can like 1,000 gold buy? I think
Um,
like rare, right?
it could buy up to some rare potions. Yeah.
I'll just check out some rare potions. I'm not really looking for anything in particular. I just want to see like options I have.
Okay. So on the rare potion front, there are quite a few things. There's one red-looking potion that has like it's a clear red liquid with tiny bubbles of light just kind of bouncing around in it. It looks pretty neat. The label says Elixir of Health. There is another one which looks to be more of like an oil, and it kind of looks like a ghost of a cloud almost coming in and disappearing. And it says Oil of Etherealness, and then there is a potion of heroism, and one potion of maximum power, and one potion of clairvoyance. Those are for the rare ones.
Potion of maximum power. Oh wait, that's a spell. Okay.
It is a glowing purple liquid, and it has like this sweet, plum sugary kind of aroma coming from it. But I will tell you that it does, the first time you cast a damage dealing spell 4th level or lower after 1 minute of drinking it,
Yeah.
you just do max damage.
It's pretty cool. How much does that one cost?
1,000 gold pieces.
Oh, haha, that's funny. I'm not doing that.
I will say pretty much all of the rare potions are 700 and above. So, because they're
Okay.
stuff under that is 500 and 500. It's below that basically. So, depending on what you get, if anything at all.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Can I just like look at uncommon potions and tell you if I want anything?
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll say the only ones that they don't have are like, there's no lycanthrope antidotes here. There's no basically antidotes to any of the diseases like mummy rot or lycanthropy. And the thessalotoxin is not there either because there's none of that. And then there is one single potion of Hill Giant Strength. those.
That's cool. That's cool, man.
But all the other potions that you see in the uncommon list, there's at least one of them there. So.
Okay. Cool. I'll look around.
Any of them you wish to buy?
I don't know yet. I don't know. Let me look.
All right. While you're looking through potions, Carrie, what are you and Ono doing while they're away shopping? Or either one of you independently? What are you doing?
Okay,
I
so we
think-
were
Go ahead.
just talking. Yeah. So there are two different ways that this could go. One is Ono goes down to the casino and realizes she has no idea how to play like any of the card games, and like asks if she can just like borrow a spare deck of cards and starts playing solitaire, because that's the only thing she knows how to play. Or like maybe she's just like watching the games, trying to figure out how they're played, but like doesn't want to actually gamble anything because like she knows that that's dumb to gamble on a game you don't even know how to play.
Okay.
But like maybe she would like tell Carrie like, I'm going down to the casino if you wanna. I don't know, just gonna look around a little bit.
Right. Were you going to? Were you going to play something? I was going to do a little bit of writing, a little bit of sewing, but it's nothing pressing.
I mean, I'm going to the casino's not exactly pressing either. I don't really get to play a lot of cards with people, so I thought maybe it might be a good opportunity to learn how to do something.
Oh, well, of course. I'm always happy to play cards with you.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to have to make you have to show me how to do something. It's no fun having to teach other people how to play the game.
Of course
And like
it
she
is.
says that, and that's like the way that she says that is like you know someone has told her that phrase before.
Right.
Like people have been like, oh yeah, we're playing Catan, but it's no fun to explain how the game is played.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just like don't let her play.
Right.
They never let poor Rudolph go to any reindeer games. That kind of vibes.
Look, I don't think that that is true. Because if I don't teach anybody, then that is less options for me to play. Right? So what if we are somewhere and I want to play? Yeah, I want to play 3-Dragon Ante, and you don't know how, then I teach you how.
Huh? I hadn't really thought of it as there being any benefit to you, but I guess you're right.
Mhm.
All right. Show me how to play. And yeah,
All right.
basically all I want this day to be is Carrie and Ono playing cards, but Ono doesn't know how to play cards.
Carrie will totally teach her because she and her mom were nomads, so they know card games
Mm-hmm.
and dice, and she has a dragon chessboard, you know. So yeah, we'll hang out. We'll hang out.
It doesn't take like the entire day, but like a little bit of the day. Besides that, I have nothing relevant that Ono is doing.
Okay. All right. Anything other than teaching cards and playing cards that you wanted to add in there, Carrie?
I think that at some point I am maybe like, I guess I could spend some money and get just some fabric and stuff because Carrie knows how to sew. And I'm just maybe going to make another outfit or have one in progress.
Okay.
So how much would you like me to take out of my inventory?
Let's just say like 5 gold pieces for
Sure.
5 gold pieces worth of fabric. So.
And just basic like needle, thread, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you can get
Sewing
most of
kit, more or
I think
less.
there is actually a sewing kit in the PHP.
Ooh, okay.
So whatever
get
the
it.
cost on that is, just add that to the 5 gold. The 5 gold will just be like the fabric and all
Okay,
of that
perfect.
stuff.
Perfect. Yeah, so just kind of, she's going to be writing a letter and sewing and playing cards with Ono. Just chill.
Cool. So you guys spend pretty much the whole time that Naf and Pell are away shopping and doing the thing they need to do. Just playing cards, having some girl time, hanging out.
Mhm.
Just sitting out on the balcony. You get invited down for lunch from the owner of the casino, and You're offered a table outside to play cards outside in the sun, watching and if you take it,
Perfect.
you'll see the folks in the market kind of doing what they do. The shop people trying to hawk their goods. No elephants. You see the hands of Ord walking back and forth. You see people just kind of catching up, doing their thing, and kind of enjoying the afternoon. Naf and Pell, anything else you were looking for while out?
I am just every now and then I'll just stop to collect something to put in the vial. Like I'll stop the horse for a second to grab like a pebble while we're walking. You know, I'll pour some water from my canteen or whatever into the vial.
Okay.
At some point, I quickly burn up a piece of wood into ash to put in the vial, and then the last thing I need in the vial is air, which is already in there. So
You just go, and you get more air in
Yeah.
there. All right, yeah. So you fill it with. Oh, I think I know what that's the spell for.
yeah, you do.
Yeah, that gave it to me. I was like, wait, I think I know what this is, but I just don't ever use it that often. But yeah, so you get that, and I'll say if you're out for more than an hour, you can just ritually cast Phantom Speed as many times as you need to recast it to kind of get around where you need to get around, because it doesn't cost you anything but time at that point. Pell, anything else specific you wanted to do while out with Neff horse riding about town?
Yeah, man, we're speedy,
Well,
dude. We can get around town if there's anything you need.
I wanted to haggle down the potion of maximum power.
Okay.
Ooh,
Ooh, do it, do it.
'Cause
Listen,
it was 1,000 gold before. All right, we'll start
it's
there.
time
1,000
to
gold.
use my portent.
I come up to the shopkeeper with my brand new, nice, shining magic armor and my intricate shield on my back and my slightly glowing sword. Clearly an experienced adventurer who knows what he's doing. Just gives off that presence. And I go up to it with this little tiny potion. Listen, man. This thing, you're charging people 1,000 gold for this thing.
Yeah.
People can live years off of 1,000 gold.
Mhm.
And one potion is supposed to be this much. This isn't a mistake. This is right.
Correct.
Okay. Listen. I've got this nice little crystal thing here. I put down my second peridot on the table.
Mm.
That easily worth 600 gold. I can throw in another 100, and then you can give me this potion. How about that?
He looks at you up and down, taking in every fine detail of your very expensive, well-to-do items that you just described, as you are basically a walking bank
Fuck
vault
me.
of an armory on a person who clearly looks very well-to-do financially, and says, "You can clearly afford nice things, so I think 1,000 gold would not be but a mere hair from your head."
I fucked up. It's not a matter if I can afford it or not. It's a matter that you're outright scamming people if you're charging this much for a single potion that you can only drink one time.
If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it.
This armor I have on costs like 700 gold, and I could use this for the rest of my life.
Not
This
if you gained
single
50 pounds,
potion?
you couldn't. You'd be too fat to wear it.
Okay, beside the point. This potion I can drink once, and it doesn't even do that much. It, boosts some magic spells a little bit?
I don't believe you would say it wouldn't do that much if you were on the verge of death, surrounded by enemies, and you use it to empower a spell that annihilated the battlefield and kept you and your friends alive, would you? You wouldn't complain. You'd be quite thankful.
You think a potion's gonna do that? A potion can help you out a little bit. It's really the skill of the person casting the spell that's gonna do that. Don't act like the potion's gonna be the one doing all the heavy lifting.
The potion empowers them to cast at their maximum potential, so if anything, you're giving this person drugs to make themselves better at their own job.
Who the fuck is gonna spend 1,000 gold on one use of drugs? No one, right?
Have
Even you're not gonna do that.
You don't know my life. Maybe I do.
How are you in business if you're gonna spend 1,000 gold on drugs? You know it's ridiculous, unreasonable.
I just imagine that like Tyrion Darrington comes in at this moment and is like, "I would like a potion of maximum power, thank you. Here's 1,500 gold."
I've bought plenty at a higher rate than this before. I've also made them, and I've also bought them cheaper. Depends what the market's requesting. And the market today was 1,000 gold, and it seems to have just risen to 1,200 gold. You can certainly try to roll persuasion checks against this man's insight or deception checks to try and convince him to sell it to you for much cheaper.
No, I'm putting this potion back. And as I'm walking out of the store in a very mad mood, my sword's gonna accidentally shake a little bit and knock a couple potions down off some shelves. And I'm getting on that horse and I am bolting out of there.
He runs out the door and tries to see where you go to like yell at the guards to chase you down, but you're gone.
I hope that was a lot of money worth.
It was this many thousands worth of gold worth of potions. Yeah, you just lost this man 8 grand.
Yeah.
Did you leave Neff there?
Yeah, I'm just standing in the store, and I'm like,
Wait, you're in the store with me?
Yes.
if this was happening simultaneously, Naf would have just been browsing in the background.
I thought you were on a different store looking for like a bag of holding.
He got it at the
This
store
is the
you're
same
in.
store.
Same
This
store.
is the same store?
It's the same
The
store.
same store.
Did we talk in the store? No, I went straight to the potion. Come on, it's okay. Right?
So Naf is still here, and he's just listen. He wasn't paying attention. He's been browsing this entire time. He wasn't paying attention. He was listening, but he wasn't like being like, "Hey, I know this guy." So he's just like, "Oh damn." He's just gonna be like,
I mean, here's the thing. Because Phantom Steed says you or creature you choose, so I'll say you and for this perspective. Theoretically, because of his proficiency in riding horses, if your seed was outside, just because I think it's funny, and I don't think Naf would care too much, Pel could jump on the horse right around the corner, and then come back like a minute later and pick up Naf. I think that's
I'm
funny.
imagining Pel's like just taking off to the freaking casino, like, so Naf's just in here and he's like, do you need any help with that from one whistle to another? I know my potions. That guy was kind of a dick.
Yeah, I don't know why people think they can just come in and undercut my businesses like that. I had to spend a lot of time making those potions, and now I have to spend time making them again.
I'm gonna help him clean up the mess. I'll get like a rag or something and damp out the potion.
Okay. Yeah, you can certainly do that.
And then I'm gonna help him out, and I'm just gonna like leave, and then like walk around the corner, and like shrug my shoulders and be like, what the fuck was that? And recast my own Phantom Steed.
And then the one that Pel is on. I like to imagine you're somewhere. I don't know where you are, but you're somewhere. It just disappears from between your legs, and then you just kind of tumble on the ground a little bit.
Just like in the middle of the streets.
And then
you land on your ass.
Myself off.
And then I'm gonna ride my way back to the casino. After, as I'm riding, then I start collecting the ingredients for the vial. I'm just thinking to myself, like, yo, he really just left me in there?
Mhm.
For context, Moon, to make a rare potion, of which he charged you 1,000 for, to make it takes 2,000 gold pieces and 10 work weeks.
What?
Mm.
Rare things are
Wait.
not cheap. That's why they're
Yeah,
rare.
crafting.
For real?
For real, to
Wait,
craft a
is that
rare thing
real?
item takes 2,000 gold pieces minimum. You have to be level 6, and it takes 10 work weeks, so 50 days.
Wait,
50.
so
Don't you need alchemy kits too?
Mhm.
And you gotta have proficiency with that stuff. Yeah, it's 1,000 gold for a rare potion. To buy them, it is 2d10 times 1,000. This is how much it could have cost. Yeah, 14,000 gold pieces is what it could have cost.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought it was like.
No,
like
he was selling it to you at
300.
like bare
Oh
minimum.
my god.
Yeah.
What did
All
I
I'm saying
do?
though, dude,
What
you
did I
could've-
do?
Listen, all I'm saying is you could have tried for persuasion, and I could have used my
Nah.
Fortin against him,
Could have.
but you didn't.
He didn't.
He disrespected.
It's all right. Now you know where not to go
Homie,
back
you just
to.
broke his store. I think you're about. I think I'm gonna walk back into that store and I'm gonna see your fucking face pinned onto the wall, like not welcome here anymore.
Bam.
Dude, I thought it like would cost 300 or something at most.
Nope. Those
No.
uncommon items, uncommon potions, cost 1d6 times 100, so they can cost up to 600 gold pieces.
Holy.
This is gonna be like
Yeah.
a situation where you're about to get mass banned from all.
Oh no.
You see a picture
What
of
did
Pell,
I
a
do?
hand-drawn picture of Pell with a hammer in front of
What
it,
did
and
I
on the
do?
hammer it just says ban, because the ban
Yeah,
hammer.
dude. Like,
Oof.
Well, now you
Oof.
know. Now you know. But to be fair, the only concept you had of the price of really nice magic items are what your wife told you about, because you didn't. You've bought a couple things.
It's your wife's fault.
The armor literally cost me only like 600 or 700 gold.
And you got a good deal because you traded in your old armor with it. So.
I'm just gonna. I'm
Oh god, dude.
I'm gonna be riding through town, on
Oh
my new Phantom
no.
Steed. I find Pell, and I'm just gonna. I'm not even gonna say a word. I'm just gonna silently.
Just slap him.
I'm just gonna silently offer him a seat on this new Phantom Steed, and then just go back to the casino. He can accept the spot or not. Either way, I'm just gonna silently just.
Yeah.
Disrespect.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
can this man?
Okay, so a little bit of a fuck up there. A little bit.
It's okay. It's fine. That was in the rich district, so you could probably go buy stuff from
I'll-
another district somewhere.
Listen. As we're riding, Naf would be like, "I won't tell the others. Don't worry.
Thank you, now. Thank you.
Your secret, your very
That was-
shameful secret is."
That was not my proudest moment. That was very
You also,
immature. of me.
you also kind of just left me there and took my own Phantom Steed.
You robbed a man and stole my car and left me there. What are you doing?
Nah,
Country song here.
I'll make it up to you somehow, man. That's yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Sorry about that.
Okay, let's go back home.
Yeah.
And
You
then
guys-
it's just a, and you know what? I'm not going full speed. This is a ride of shame.
Oh yeah.
And I'm after this like couple second conversation, Naf is silent the whole ride home to the casino.
Mhm.
You guys
Pell needs
He's
to
not
feel
mad.
it.
He's just disappointed.
yes. You guys make it back to where's the casino, and
We
the
all
two
love
of you sitting outside, I would imagine, still kind of taking in the sights and whatnot. You see Naf and Pell riding on like a ghostly tendon. Just they look. Pell looks dejected. Naf looks like normal. So.
I'm just
Imagine.
ashamed, man.
We get off the horse and I just pat Tendon and then he disappears into like a sparkle. And then I walk up and I'm like, oh hey, oh no, here's your bag. Yeah, there's no change.
It costs exactly the amount of money we had.
Mhm.
But yes, you now have yourself a nice, weather-worn leather bag of holding. Oh no.
Woo!
So.
I assume that this is my bag of holding, but please feel free to just like if there's ever anything that you think is unrealistic for your character to have on them, just feel free to let me know.
Are you gonna be our
We've rented
grog
some
at
space.
7? You're gonna be our grog, so 7 sessions in, we're gonna be pulling out like body parts and
Hell,
old food.
dude, this whole game has been secretly me wanting to be the grog of the group.
Now
I
you
am
can
the
be.
barbarian.
Now you can't be. Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna start carrying the dumbest shit. Like I'm gonna first I'm gonna put all my pots and pans in there. I am gonna keep a bunch of spoons in my pockets. Like you never know, and they're also like metaphorical spoons, you know.
mhm.
Um, but
Uh,
um,
when
anything big is going in there.
when we do also get back, Naf would just kind of say to the group, "This is kind of an odd question, but do any of you have like wrapping paper or something to wrap something with?"
I have plenty of parchment and papers.
I just
I
need
could
something.
I could technically make a little like a bag in nice
I have
fabric
like
if you wanted.
I have some colored pencils. I think I could like doodle on them.
Yeah, let's combine those two ideas. And he pulls out the spell book for dummies. He says, "Yeah, I'm gonna be gifting this to someone, and I need it to look nice."
You giving this to the kids you babysit?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, you can
Sorry,
spend
I just did that in a voice only
can-
dolphins can hear, and I'm not quite sure why. But
you can spend some time gift wrapping the book that you acquired, and then doing whatever you want with it.
I'll let Ono do some doodles on it.
I'm gonna it's gonna be mostly like pictures of cupcakes for the record. Like cupcakes and like maybe some fried eggs and like
and a penis.
Tiny penis.
there's like one small penis somewhere on there.
But it's drawn like 2 cabbages and a sausage.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. Yes. 100%.
it's hidden,
You
but
know,
not.
they're grown children. They gotta learn.
There you go. They probably already know what a penis looks like. To be fair. But yeah, so you get that taken care of, and what are you holding on to that? Are you doing something with it right
I will be visiting, like motherfucking Santa Claus. I will be visiting Jeremy and Ivan to deliver this after dinner time when the kids are asleep.
now? Okay. Anything else you guys wish to do before dinner for the rest of the afternoon?
No.
You know, we can deal you guys in if you want.
That's true. They're just sitting there chilling. You got a couple cups of whatever you guys were drinking on the refill.
I think we're talking about margaritas. I
Yeah.
stand by that vision.
Hey man, there's
Here's my
a
super important question:
hmm.
Can I get inebriated anymore?
Yes.
Just checking.
This is how many pitchers you guys have gone through thus far by the time they
Oh
arrive back.
God!
5.
Oh my God!
Oh my god.
Both of you roll me at the conclusion of wrapping this book.
Harry never drinks very much. though.
Roll me con saves, the two of you.
Do they have
Canon,
disadvantage
I'm gonna have
after
to play
Harry
me,
five?
but I'm gonna log on in just a second.
Good God.
I don't know. Do you want me to roll it
Harry
for you right now?
hardly drinks,
Yeah,
but I
the
guess
last
sitting in
roll
the
you're gonna
sun
say
or
for me.
whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you say con save?
Con saving throw.
I have advantage against disease and being poisoned.
Well, I will say, because you're not an alcoholic, so your disease is not alcoholism, but it would be poison.
Yeah, I
So-
was gonna say, because technically speaking, dwarves really can't get drunk because of their resistance to poison.
Yeah. I would say if you were a known alcoholic, then alcoholism would be a disease. Fun fact for paladins, they can't do it. But you could. 21, yeah, so you are not drunk.
It's because Ono had most of it.
Ono rolled a 24, so you guys
Oh,
are just you guys are just pounding out margaritas,
Mhm.
and they just keep them coming until you tell them to stop.
Mhm.
And when they see the two of you, they bring up 2 more frozen frosty mugs. But yes, you are. I added the bag of holding to your inventory, and I took that 300 gold out of your thing for you, so you ain't gotta worry about that.
Thank you. I'm just logging into my computer right now.
And you can always just move things to there if you just like click on them and then go to move.
It is,
and you
yeah,
can
you
just
can.
select it to bag of
It's
holding.
such a cool
and it
thing.
will
You can
move
do.
everything to
I'm so happy they added that because you can do that for every single freaking container now.
it. Same with folding boats.
Including like a what do you call it? The fortresses. You
Yep.
know.
Those and folding boats you can put stuff on. It's fun. All right. So dinner comes and goes, and you can go.
Well,
be...
real quick. After wrapping everything up, Naf would just tell the group, "I'm just gonna head to the roof real quick. I have to, give a sending to someone." and then he'll walk up to the roof.
All right. You walk up to the roof as the rest of you guys are just kind of hanging out downstairs, enjoying the atmosphere in your, well, your home. I would say away from home, but since you've been together, this is effectively your home. This is the
Pretty
longest you've
much.
been at any place
We've
for
been-
more than like
yeah.
2 nights.
Would
Yeah,
would I
and
be
you-
able to roll just to see how well I've learned how to play whatever Three Dragon Ante or whatever we were playing?
Sure. We'll
I don't know what
say,
that would be.
Intelligence.
let's say it can either be dexterity, charisma, or intelligence. Whatever you feel like.
Dexterity, charisma, or intelligence. Well, charisma's the best by one, so let's do charisma.
You're getting the hang of it pretty well. You get better at it the more that you drink, because you don't think about it too much. You just kind of bluff your way through
Right.
stuff.
Right. Stop overthinking it. Start just playing. Yeah.
Just feel it. Just let your gut tell you what to do. And by gut, it's like, am I hungry? Am I thirsty? Here's some cards. And that's how the game goes.
Let's be real. That's how Ono lives her entire life. Is, am I hungry? Am I thirsty?
That's valid. That's valid. All right. So you guys are down there, and then now if you make your way up to the roof to do some sending.
Yes, he does, and he sits down and he takes in the sounds and sights of Ankarel, and he takes out from his inventory a little wooden figure that he carved ages ago that looks pretty similar to himself, and he kind of sets it down. And he casts Sending to, and you have this. Thank you for making a family tree.
Right?
He's
It's
gonna
so
cast
much easier
Sending.
to see where stuff is.
Yes. He is going to cast Sending to one of his fathers.
Okay.
Specifically, the changeling, named Rate.
Okay.
And he is going to say, I had to type all this down in Google Docs, so I got the exact 25. He's going to send, and this is like midday. It's not midnight yet,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, it's like it's like later afternoon. It's like before. It's like just before dinner, right? Like 20 minutes. It's like late 4 o'clock hour.
Okay. So, he's going to cast Sending, and he's going to say, hello, Rate. It's Naf. It's been a while. How's the family? Hope everyone's okay. I'm sorry for my past. I miss you all. Goodbye. And that's the full 25.
Some time goes, and you kind of just sit there, eyes closed, taking in the sounds and the smells and the feeling of the desert winds kind of blowing across your skin. And then you get a message back in your head. And all it says is, "We forgave you a long time ago. Come home soon. We hope you're well. We all love and miss you too." That's it.
Naf is going to, I imagine the like rug that he pulled up to the roof is still up here from like 7 nights ago that he's just sitting on. It's like his blanket. And he's going to sit on it. He's going to take the statue. He's going to put it back into his bag. He's going to get up. And he's going to come down and rejoin the group. But very quickly, so that none of the others really see it, he's going to try and face away from them. But I'm sure whoever has the highest freaking passive perception probably sees it, which is probably Carrie. You can see that his single good eye is kind of swelled up as it looks like he's been crying. And he's just going to be like, maybe we go get drinks. And then he turns inside and walks into the casino.
We have drinks right here.
He's gone. He's already in the casino. But are you trying to hide your face from people seeing it?
He is trying, but...
roll a stealth check then.
Okay.
And we'll just use your passive carry.
I almost rolled survival.
Yeah, she sees.
My passive
that
is,
makes sense.
is
That
17.
makes sense.
She,
Everyone sees it.
Everyone sees with a natural one that you are just kind of moving quickly and your eyes a little swollen. Like
He looks like a mess.
So, she's just addressing. Oh no, no. Do you? When someone is upset like that, do you follow them or?
Well, I think it sort of depends, but I think you always bring food.
Ah,
That's a good idea. Go bring him some snacks. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
I'm- Ono's going to like buy a cookie or something and like give it to Carrie to go give to him. Like a
but
cookie and some hot chocolate if that's an option. Maybe like Bailey's hot chocolate.
so was Naf just going like to the bar or what?
Yeah, he turned around and he basically, he found the first available seat that would allow him to just order drinks.
Okay, Harry's gonna take this cookie. I don't think I'm gonna take a drink because he said he was gonna go.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Sorry. Let's just try
I'm
to
gonna go. I think he might not have understood that we had things out here. I will go. I will go see. So she will go look for Naf.
You can go find it pretty easily.
All right.
Ono would like to look at Pell and be like, I want to know what's going on. And she's going to turn invisible and go follow them.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't do that.
Sure you can. Just go clink, clink, clinking with your armor, big man.
Yeah.
Actually, you
Mhm.
might be able to, because I can't remember if you can make other people invisible with your thing as well.
Oh, can I make Pell? I don't think I can do multiple.
Let me see.
Like, I think I can do other people, but I think it can't be multiple at the same time.
Let's see.
This is so junior high.
It is very true.
Damn it! I can learn see invisibility, but I don't have it.
Honestly, you should, just given that.
I
Like,
should. That's what I'm learning that next.
yeah, you should put that on
You
your to-do.
should, because apparently we are the worst.
Honestly, Ono has not done this very often, but like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I
make
can
yourself.
the invisibility. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. It's just for. You could do it with a higher level ability slot, but I don't know if you can use more to do that. Because I can't remember. You can spend one charge from it to cast the invisibility spell. Yeah, so it does not say that you can upcast it, but I'll
Yes.
say
How many charges does the thing have?
it's got 5.
So
but-
you could use 2 charges, then,
But
right?
invisibility is itself concentration. So it doesn't say you. It doesn't say you can. It also doesn't say you cannot.
I'm truly okay with it either way, for the record. I would love to invite Pell with me on sneaking, but like, if he can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. You can't upcast
feel
using
like-
an item with charges. So.
I feel like that leads to a slippery slope, so I acknowledge
yes,
that.
yes, it does. Very much so. I was running all the scenarios that I could think of in my head, and that's so no, thank you. But yeah, so you are now invisible, and Pell, you're just now by yourself at this table
I'm just drinking alone.
with margaritas.
No biggie.
Wait, no, because of how it's set up, not only are you drinking alone, but you're drinking alone on the stoop of the casino.
No, there's like a patio. It's nice. They just opened it.
But you do have all the empty margarita jugs, so there's like 7
Dude,
now.
I'm just like, people are
How's-
looking at me
how's
with
getting
some
the
serious
bill?
concern.
Dude, they're gonna come with the bill and give it to you.
You think after the potion place, I'd also pay? I wouldn't pay for the bill. I'd just walk up and go away.
I mean, they know
You'd
who
walk
they knew
up
who they
and-
were giving drinks to.
You're gonna
They
No,
knew.
dine
no,
and dash
I'll-
where we live,
Yeah,
man.
I'll,
They know you
I'll
guys.
pay for it.
You'd walk up and destroy the bar.
Wow.
Whoops, gotta go, guys.
I fell.
No, he
That's
fell.
that's the Pell Fell. That's what we call that move now. Okay, so I sort of just come and stand next to Naf at the bar, and I say, Yona wanted you to have this. She thought that snacks are good. I think maybe you did not notice that we had lots of alcohol out there. I don't know if you wanted to be by yourself, but you did speak to us as you went by.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You can sit if you want.
So she sits. I also don't know if you would like to talk about why you're upset or whether you would like me to not to notice it and just sit here and keep you company.
He takes a deep breath and orders a drink. Like he does the thing when you're at the bar and you kind of just raise your hand for a drink. Um, and he goes just give me a second before I start talking about it.
Of course.
He's gonna wait for his drink.
The bartender takes a quick minute and then provides you with your beverage.
Mm-hmm. He takes a sip and then goes, I felt since you were, talking with your family, I should at least try and contact mine. And I did. I haven't seen them in around 20 years since I've left for everything. He kind of drops his shoulders a little bit and says, it turns out they've all forgiven me long ago, and they miss me.
So it went well then.
Yeah, it went really well. I was expecting hate, but I got love instead.
So it sounds as if they know what you were.
And he kind of rummages around in his bag real quick and pulls out the statue. And to Carrie, you've seen this before. It looks completely identical to Naf. It looks like, he just carved this statue of himself. But as he pulls it out, he says, and he kind of looks at it, and he says, I just hope he can forgive me. And he kind of looks at the statue for a little bit, and then takes another sip of his drink.
That's pardon me if you are speaking metaphorically. Does that mean that you hope that you can forgive yourself? Because that is a carving of you, is it not?
It's not, no. And he kind of takes a little time to point out differences in the actual carving that he's carved into it compared to himself, such as the fact that the carving has 2 intact eyes, and little other differences. And he says, no, This is the carving of my twin, my brother. Something very bad happened to him when we were kids. I was the reason behind it. And I don't think he's ever forgiven me.
So is this who you spoke to just
No, I spoke with one of our fathers. We had quite a big family. Me and my brother, my twin, Marcel, we were born to what I guess others would call a normal family, and then I guess in turn, I guess you can say our family turned into somewhat of a community as our parents welcomed in two others, another couple, our two other fathers who took care of us, and in turn, all of them together took care of us and adopted several other of my siblings from the local orphanage. So I was speaking with one of our fathers. His name is Rate. He's a changeling. That's who I was talking to. That's who said they missed me and forgave me.
sounds like a wonderful family. Are you sure that you are different? Children often think they are to blame for things, and they are not.
I do believe I am. We were playing in the woods one day, and something, I don't know what it was, but something attacked us, and grabbed my brother by his neck, and I just ran. I could have helped. I didn't, and he lived, but something was very different about him, and I know they still loved me, but I do believe that I was blamed for it for some time. Maybe I was just a bit more braver. I could have stopped it. But I know that there's at least been some hatred from my brother ever since. I am happy that my family forgive me, but... And he kind of starts crying a bit more. Silent tears. But I just wish for him to forgive me.
How old were you when this happened?
We were young. I know it was before I left, way before I left. No more than maybe 12, 13.
That is very young.
I don't remember what my notes said if I wrote down an age, but I'm retconning my own notes to say 12 or 13.
That is very young. As I'm sure that people in your family have said to you that thinking calmly under pressure is not something that everyone can do, especially not when younger. And perhaps you need to speak to your brother about it now that you are both adults.
Maybe, but it was in our adulthood before I left for Taldore that the last words that he spoke to me as I left town was, "You'll pay."
And you have not seen him in 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't know what he has done, who he is, how he feels
I don't.
for the last 20 years.
Before I met all of you, I tried going back home once, but I couldn't. I thought they were all ashamed of me, so I couldn't.
My mother always said, and she was hardly the only one, that time changes, time can heal, and even if it doesn't, time can give us the capacity to deal with things that do not heal if we allow it. I can understand I can understand being angry at something that, even if it happened by accident. But I don't know that you should despair over it until you speak to him again. And if you have the love of the rest of your family behind you, it seems like that it might help. It might provide a way for the two of you to talk, maybe.
Maybe. I don't think tonight would be the right night to do it.
No, I think that knowing that you are forgiven overall by your father and whoever else he is speaking for is a good thing to, what would we say, let sit for a while before you tackle anything else.
Yeah, it is. And Neff's just gonna kind of do like a side smile and just offer up his glass for cheersing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a little clink.
Why don't you come, once you come sit with us again? We have a good space in the sun. We have we have margaritas out there. I'm teaching Ono cards. She's picking it up. She's picking it up pretty well.
Yeah, okay.
Come be with us.
That sounds nice. And Naf will stand with Carrie and pick up the cookie as well. And we'll feed Bob little bits of the cookie too.
You are able to mask your sobbing into your hands. They do not hear your invisible self there crying. You're just a ghost.
More margaritas.
Naf's just chilling out, or Pel's just sitting outside, just with all these empty margarita jugs, just by himself. Just keep.
Yo, who's this alcohol?
Lonely vibing.
Yo, one of the patrons are walking by. He looks at Pal and he's like, "Who's this fucking alcoholic?"
But they're impressed that Paola's still sitting upright.
Looks cool and cool as a cucumber. Nice and
He
sober.
knows how it looks, man. He's accepting it. Whatever.
All right. So you guys get back to your table. Have yourselves a nice, kind of relaxing evening. Anything else you want to do tonight?
Because Onu doesn't want to like turn visible with like red eyes, probably like doesn't immediately follow them back and is just like weirdly missing for like 10 minutes.
It lasts
And
for an
then-
hour, so yeah.
Yeah, like
Just had to go to the little girls.
yeah, just comes back like an hour later with another drink. Like
The line was so long.
In the meantime, we've had a complete other picture, you know.
yeah.
As everyone's drinking the night away, having a good, nice, relaxing time. Anything else anybody wants to do tonight?
Mary is a little bit behind in making charms for her bracelet, so she'll be working on that a little bit.
Cool. They bring you guys dinner, whatever it is that you order.
I'll just make sure my armor is clean. I'm gonna take good care of it now.
You sound so sad.
I'm drinking alone by myself. Of course I'm sad.
We rejoin you.
They did.
Yeah,
they did
no.
rejoin you. Bob came and drank with you.
Yeah,
That makes it
Bob.
worse.
No, it doesn't. Bob goes up next to you. He does what occasionally, like, you'll see, like, a meme lizard do, and he'll sit like a human being. And he's just sitting next to you, and he's just drinking from his own tiny little margarita cup.
It's basically a
He's
shot
like
glass.
the Geico. He's like the Geico.
I respect
wizard.
Yeah.
Bob tonight.
Yeah.
I try to even talk to him.
Every now and again, Bob just gives you a nod. It's like a lizard nod, but it's really him just like trying to lick his eyes, but he has to lick his head, put his head back so he can lick them. But you always
Thanks,
catch
Bob.
it is right at the nod. It's like he understands you. Like the silence. I get it. How you doing?
Listen,
Aw.
Bob's got some years on him, man. He understands the struggle.
Bob's wiser than most. All
It's
right.
true.
So your evening goes by without
Um,
any more, and you can take your present to Jeremy and Co.
Yeah, actually, what Naf is gonna do, he's just gonna quickly scribble a letter, and like stick it to the top of the present, and basically says, like, hey, I wanted to give this, as a little gift to your kids. They've been wonderful. Thank you for taking me in. I did my best to make sure there was nothing they could harm themselves. They were keen to magic, while I was babysitting them, and so I thought I would gift them with this, and I'd stick it to the gift, and I would just, before I go, up to my room, I just do a little quick knock on their door and place it at the bottom of their door, and then zoom down the hallway.
You hear from inside, 1 second, and then the door opens, and they kind of stick their head out and they look around like, huh, that's odd, and then they look kind of like, oh, and like, present, who's doing this? And then you hear him try, goes, Jeremy, someone left us a package, and you hear the door shut behind them, and you imagine that they're going to be discussing the gift that you left behind. So, but yeah, with that, you guys have the rest of the night. If you have nothing else that you wish to accomplish, you can have your long rest for the evening, and we will take a real life break. Let's say until 10 till, so till 10:50. So,
Alrighty.
all right,
I would like to keep my portion.
that's fine. I figured. So. All right, back in 8 minutes. All right, so you guys can turn in for the night for a long rest. Wake up, you complete that, so you have all your spells back. You can change spells for the day if you have that capability. Now, I'll say that you can keep those temporary hit points unless you want to reroll again and try and get better. If you want to try and get better, if you don't get better, you can just keep what you have, or if you get better, you can take the better ones. How about that?
Oh, I mean, if you'll give me the option of keeping keeping the best out of the two, then yeah, I'm gonna roll for.
Yeah, roll your medicine and see if you get. It'll have to be over a 20 for you to end up getting more, I think, because you
Yeah.
rolled real high on that. So just roll a medicine check. Nah, you're not gonna do better. So you might as well just keep keep the 10.
Yeah, we'll just keep it. Breakfast today is like it's a good oatmeal, but it's oatmeal. You know,
You're
it's a
you're
full meal.
hungover. They're not quite. They're
Mhm.
getting what you feel like getting, and that's
Mhm.
you know. You're not like feeling crappy hungover. You're just more tired than you probably would normally be.
Yeah,
Um,
cried myself to sleep last night. You know.
Aw.
Masked it with margarita limes. It's fine. You just the bags under your eyes. You took the limes from the margaritas and just like filled them in, so they're not quite as puffy this morning.
Yeah.
But this morning, as you guys are kind of reconvening for breakfast, eating some oats and just hanging out, you get a message on your sending stone from Iwo saying, Jamil has requested your audience. He says he has news, and he was able to secure whatever he told you he was going to secure much more quickly. So please come
Oh.
today.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. As you guys get up and head out, collect all of your belongings to leave towards the Cobalt Soul, you are actually stopped by the manager of the casino. Well, Pell is stopped by the manager of the casino, and he kind of turns you to the side and says, "Hey, a letter came for you. It went to the post office, but I asked if there was any mail for any of the people who were staying at the casino, and they said that they had a letter for you. So they gave it to me, and I didn't open it or anything, but I figured I would just bring it here to you in case you never got around to getting it. They said it's been there for a couple days. So here," and he hands you a letter.
But we all see this.
You see Pell get turned, like he kind of, like the manager turns Pell's back to all of you,
Mhm.
and he talks about something, but he's much shorter than Pell. He's a very small person, and he kind of reaches up and hands Pell just like an envelope, just like a letter.
Okay, so we don't hear the conversation.
No, you just see him like turn his back and then hand him an envelope, and then
Okay, because I was gonna
walks
be
away.
like, can I do an inside check to see if he actually did open the envelope?
No,
Do I
see-
Pell,
do I
you
see-
can
do I
very
see
much
some
see Pell.
tears that he's retaped.
No, Pell, you can
Uh-oh.
see this envelope has not been opened. It is also a federal crime in Exandria to open other people's mail. So this
Okay.
guy does
Nobody in this group ever gets any privacy ever again. The
I
end.
mean, listen, dude, this guy's a skeezy, casino owner. He's already illegal.
not. But he hands you this letter and then
What?
says, "Oh, good. Have a good day." And just kind of walks away.
Thank you.
So,
I mean, are we leaving right now?
you can always stop and read your letter if you want, or you can hang on to it till later. It's up to you.
I'll leave it for tonight.
Okay. So
You
you
sure you don't want to open it all around us?
Moon, I love it.
Come on, you opened the last
He
one
just
around
shrugs,
us.
puts it in his pocket.
We'll do it tonight at dinner or something.
Okay.
Let's go fight
Alright.
some things.
So you guys make your way across town towards the Cobalt Soul to the Temple of Ayun. And as you make your way into the entrance, you are led up to Jamil's study. And as you enter his study, the High Curator Jamil spreads his arms wide and softly says, "Welcome. I'm glad you came on such short notice. Please sit. And he kind of waves for you to sit. And his attendants who were in the room kind of leave, and Iwo kind of he nods. He has other things he has to take care of, so Iwo leaves, and they close the door and leave all of you in private. So, well, let's get right to it. The Allegiance of Allsight has granted you access to Kel Moreau. Reason being that the Allegiance's control of their excavation site down there is being threatened by the consortium of the Vermilion Dream. So it's important that us and you, move and act quickly. The red substance, rubidium, that was on the sword that you thought was radiation, but it's not. It's there. Rubidium is it's a magical substance, which we've kind of come to learn, that corrupts everything it touches, and it comes from a place called the Netherdeep. I learned this from them. But the Netherdeep can be reached by passing through a rift in the heart of Kael Moreau. I've been told that passage through the rift requires some sort of key, but I do not know what form that key takes. I fear that further unrest in Ank'Harel I feel the unrest in the city, which we've kind of kept tempered down, at least for now. I fear it's going to keep increasing as long as that rift exists. Basically, I need you at some point, hopefully soon, to seal off or destroy the Netherdeep, lest Druidium continue to find its way into Ank'Harel. But first, we need that key. So I need you to go there, find the key, and figure out what the next steps are by meeting with the Alliance. Also, if you can find the key to the Netherdeep, I'll give you 1,000 gold pieces.
Money.
Oh, we discussed this previously on the topic of our safety. This sounds like quite a perilous journey. Have you given more thought to me being able to scribble down your possible teleportation?
If you do this mission, yes. If you come back from this successfully, I will grant you access to that teleportation circle.
Have we found out any more about the aboleth calling itself Elixion?
No.
Oh yeah, I did take the book to read up.
We specifically that aboleth named Elixion we did not, but it's supposedly in Kael Moreau somewhere, or towards the Netherdeep somewhere. So they may have more information in the excavation site. There is a person down there who I believe might have more information. I'm not sure. You'll have to ask them. Their name is Professor Insight Acure. That'll be who you'll want to.
Seems rather on the.
His name is Professor Insight.
I think they might have more information for you. But if you can meet with them and earn their trust and find the key, then I think we'll be making a lot of headway. And report back to me once you've acquired that key, so we can do what we need to do to figure out how to seal off the Netherdeep or destroy it. But we'll need the key to research how to do that. So, if you
Do
get the
we
key,
know anything about this Netherdeep in
um,
terms of what it is like to go there?
no, they only gave me limited information on the Netherdeep, so I'm pushing them more for it. But I felt it was quite important to have you go meet with them now, and we can concurrently work on acquiring more information surrounding it. Now that we know more specifically what we're looking for, we can research a little deeper. Now that we are in more of a tandem partnership with the Alliance, maybe we can acquire more information from them, which is what I'm hoping you can do, and I will do that from my end as well. And we can figure out more about the Netherdeep, working together from these two different angles. So.
Do you have any more information about aboleths as a whole that you could give us outside of this book you've lent me?
All I know is that they are very. They have high levels of mental acuity and fortitude. They can typically control areas around their home, and they are of. Their nature is that of aberration. They are an aberration from different planes typically. So I would not recommend getting into a brain battle with an aboleth.
Brain blast.
Hmm.
Someone get Jimmy Neutron on the horn.
Did Naf discover any?
I was gonna say I didn't say it, but because I got busy in the making everyone cry. But at some point during those 3 days we've had, I would have read the Aboleth book that I was given.
Yep. So basically,
Or
you know,
yeah.
you know the general stuff they just told you, and then kind of like general basic lore knowledge of aboleths, but not like their stat block or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, and you know
But
what they
any
and you know what
just
they look like.
general idea of, are they vulnerable to?
You have no idea about vulnerabilities, resistances, immunities, none of that jazz. So
If one of us was a Cobalt Soul monk, we could learn, but we'd have to fight it to learn it.
Yep. Oh, Carrie is absolutely wearing her Cobalt Soul outfit today, by the way.
cool. As he's talking to you, you see he kind of reaches into his pocket and he pulls out 4 badges and he slides them all your way. It says, alongside your Cobalt Soul, I got these badges on loan from the Allegiance of Allsight, and you see that these are Allegiance of Allsight badges. They will let you get into Kael Moreau and move around freely without having to, be stopped and fight every person you see.
Oh,
Helpful.
Legions. Nothing. I just can't spell. Don't worry about it. Google's got me.
Right, well, is there anything else you'd wish us to know?
That I hope you find what we're looking for and come back quickly and alive.
Well, that is appreciated.
But no, other than that, I don't have anything else for you at this exact moment. But yeah, we can. I can have someone lead you to the excavation site. That way we can get you there. Whenever you're ready, just let us know and we can take you there. But otherwise, if there's something you wish to do in the meantime, feel free. Obviously, I'd like this to get done sooner rather than later, but take what time you need to prepare yourselves accordingly. So.
Harry's just gonna go and offer a quick prayer to Ayun before they go.
Okay.
Honestly, I'm good to go now. I don't got anything I need to do.
Kind of joining in with Carrie, Naf will very horribly try to do his own prayer, except it's not good at all because he's just become a follower and he used to follow an evil god for so long that he goes to start praying and he's like, "Yo, what up, Ayun? It's me, your boy. I'm here to pray to you." It's not great at all, but he tries.
He tries.
That was such a bruh prayer.
That was such a bruh prayer. That's funny. And you know what? They
Ona
appreciate
would
it.
probably, like, if she saw other people praying, like, also try to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it would mostly just be like, thanks for bringing back Carrie. And then, like, that's about it. That's the extent of her prayer. Like, she prays to Saren Ray, but she doesn't know how to pray to Ayun.
You know, that's acceptable. It's perfectly fine.
Okay. All right. So you guys want to head towards where you going?
Yeah, let's go.
Yep.
I deep down, I really hope this mission gets us, like, we do this mission, we close off the Netherdeep. If this doesn't culminate in a meeting with fucking Mansa Ord, Naf's gonna write a very strongly worded letter to the Ayun Cobalt Soul Society.
All right.
And CC it to Alex.
And see it to me. That's funny. All right. So, as you get towards Kelmero, some of the features, I'll kind of give you a little bit of a breakdown of the environment a little bit, just so we have all this out there. So as you're heading down that way and you're being led, you are told that um, through the efforts of the Allegiance of All Sight, portions of this sunken city, Kael Morrot, have been reclaimed and magically warded against the pervasive deluge. In the last few months, this faction, the Allegiance of All Sight, has done its best to reinforce the city's eroding architecture, securing this place for the faction's archaeological pursuits. Despite this effort, though, Kael Morrot still remains a largely inhospitable place. There's otherworldly aquatic creatures thriving within the ruins down there, some adapted to and some warped by the impenetrable darkness, and others aberrant in their growths that were spawned in the Netherdeep have kind of made their way up into Kael Morrot. To make matters worse, spirits of the dead and the damned from the calamity long ago still haunt the wreckage of this city. As far as the architecture is concerned, Kael Morrot, unless otherwise noted, the ceilings are 30 feet high, and the ceilings in connecting hallways from different sections are 20 feet high. Doorways are 8 feet high and 3 feet wide, so you can't go two persons through them at once. As you are led down, you're going further and further underground. There is a cavern containing the sunken city, and it's 500 feet below ground and filled with fresh water that flows out of the rift. There is continual flame spells throughout the region that the Alliance of All Sight have set up. Now, when you get into places that don't have those, it will be dark. So they have erected protective wards with magical barriers and keystones, and they have continual flame spells within those. They've constructed 1-inch thick magical barriers of shimmering blue lights around certain areas of the map. They force the water out of those areas, leaving behind dry air-filled chambers and hallways, and the rest of Kael Morrot, aka the Drowned City, is underwater. These barriers are soundproof, and their edges overlap with walls, doors, ceilings, and floors, but don't do harm to them. So if you're inside screaming, people outside cannot hear you, and vice versa.
Cool. Cool.
The barriers also function as airlocks. So if you pass through them, it will, and you go to places underwater, the water will then not backflow into where you came from, and vice versa. If you go from a place that is flooded through an airlock, you will then be completely no longer submerged. You will be in an open airlock space. Yes.
This is going to be interesting.
The barrier cannot be dispelled. It's impermeable to liquids, obviously, and it's immune to all damage. You cannot be pushed or pulled through it by another creature, and it takes 5 feet of movement to get through, and you feel tingling as you get through them. So, I don't know if I have music on Kael Morrot. Hold on.
No music? I'm quitting.
I know.
I'm done with this campaign.
I'm done with this campaign. He doesn't have music.
We're all table flipping, Alex.
Hey, that's fine.
Unbelievable.
Let's see.
I'm surprisingly okay with it.
No, you can't be. No, I deny
You're a
you
musician
being okay with
and
it.
you're okay with it?
I deny you
That was
being
the-
okay with it.
I mean, that was the joke. Thank you, Pepper, for getting the joke immediately.
All right.
I
All right.
still deny it.
I have no idea.
Also, it's
what
really
this is
weird to
gonna
call
sound
myself a musician. I acknowledge that it's true, but it feels wrong.
I have no idea what this music's gonna sound like. I just picked
Oh
one.
god.
So
Oh god.
if it's terrifying, it's terrifying. It is what it is. And
What if it's goofy?
I'm gonna laugh.
I really hope it's goofy.
So you guys
Look,
you first, when getting into Kael Morrot for the first time, you are descending the hollow interior of a natural stone column that stretches from the top of the cavern, all the way to the bottom. And you guys find yourselves up here. All these squares are 10 feet. That's why you're so small.
Yeah.
Oops, too far.
There's two of me.
Oh, we are very small.
There's two.
Oh.
You descend a spiral staircase for hundreds of feet.
How big is
Windows
this
in the
map?
nearby wall offer glimpses of a sunken city below Ank'Harel. Magical lights illuminate several of its ruins, but most of the city is hidden from view. At the bottom of the staircase is a plain windowless room containing boxes of archaeological tools and crates marked with the emblem of the allegiance of Allsight. Not far away is a passage that leads to a stone door, also marked with the allegiance's symbol. Leaning against the door is an orc wearing a badge of an Allegiance of Allsight member, but he doesn't seem to notice you. It's actually this person right here. They're down there. They just look like a smaller orc. They kind of just napping off a little bit. They don't seem to have noticed you yet, so you can do whatever you would like.
Wait a minute. We're already underwater with. I see bubbles.
Yeah, you basically came. I don't think it's on here, but you guys. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the arrow that's like right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys came down that and spiraled down, and these are just bubbles to show the map base. You guys are underwater.
Ooh, okay.
So. And everything you can see is what you can see right now. And this guy is actually down here, by the door. So
Alright.
you see them, but they
Alright.
don't see you just yet.
Yes, I'll be.
Yes,
getting
and you
walking
ritually cast water breathing on everyone. Cool.
to the
got it.
door.
Okay. Are you guys wearing your badges that they
Yes.
gave you?
Yeah.
All right. So, as you kind of approach down the hallway, Nav, you see this orc first. And they hold up their hands and say, "Halt! Who goes there?"
He would say, greetings. I'm Naf Caston. This is our group. We are here to investigate Kill Moreau. We are investigators on behalf of the Allegiance of Allsight, and he'll get closer and show the badge.
He nods. Okay. Are you here to meet with the professor, or are you just here to do your own research?
The professor, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You guys are so far behind.
Sorry.
Oh,
bad
are you
at
all the way up
keeping up.
here? Sorry.
No, I'm bad at keeping up. I get distracted by like the words that everyone's saying and forget that where characters are actually moving.
That's funny.
All right. If you're ready to go through, it's going to be dark, and it's going to be wet. So be careful.
Mary gets out her drift globe.
Well, it might be wet. Last I checked, it was. They may have put up barriers since last time I was there. I don't know. I've just been in this room and standing guard at the store for a while. This is kind of my job. I don't really have to go much further than I need to. So.
Nap's gonna turn around and look at Pell and be like, "Hey, Pell, do you want to be shinier than you already are?"
I absolutely can be shinier than I already am.
Shiny.
Okay, well, I'm gonna make you shiny, and I'm gonna touch your armor and cast light.
I thought you meant my cool sword, but this works. This is actually better than my cool sword.
And you're casting light on him.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's 20/20, right?
Yep. 20 dim, 20 bright, and it's gonna be nice and yellow.
And my drift globe is the same.
All right. Yellow. Bang. Oh man, it's bright yellow. 20/20. Oops.
I would say blue, but if we're gonna be underwater and it's a blue map, that might get
Ah, cool.
a bit mixed up.
Yeah. Good call.
Blue. Bam bam.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's yellow on yellow, guys.
That's
My
right.
eyes!
Help my eyes. All right, so they kind of step to the side and say you can step through. You see that this door is more of like a barrier, more so than that of a door. And you see that a corridor framed by shimmering blue light extends ahead of you. And he goes, "Well, good luck." And as you guys kind of step through here,
Ooh, there's two of them.
as you step through, fully expecting it to
Whoa.
right, fully expecting it to. That's very
Sheesh.
bright. I'm gonna have to pick up color
I'm
that's not so
super
bright.
bright.
Fully expecting it to be wet and um, hard to breathe in here. You actually feel that it isn't. They have put up some wards around here. This is now an airtight tunnel. So walking through here, it's dark because there's no lights in here, but it is dry. You are able to breathe. But you see to the end of this tunnel where you are, you see that there are two guards, a human and a halfling, wearing allegiance of all-site apparel and badges. Above the doorway is a small stone cube inscribed with glowing blue symbols. That's above the door where they're standing. And verdant patches of kelp grow just outside these tunnels, shimmering walls and colorful fish flit between the saying strands of them. I'm gonna roll. Everybody, who wants to be 1, 2, 3, and 4?
I'll be 1.
I want to be 3 if that's an option.
Sure.
I'll be 2.
Okay.
Unless
Oh.
Paul wants to be 2,
I'll
then
be
I will be 4.
Okay.
4.
So
What?
who were they again? Sorry, just so I know for sure. Who was
I
1?
was 1.
You were 1. Pal was 2. Oh
I
no.
was 4.
Pal was 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And who was 2 and 3?
Carrie is 2.
Okay. Cool. That's all I need to know.
Oh, okay. That's kind of sus.
That is all.
I love the sus.
need
It's my
to
favorite part.
know.
Suspicious.
Well, if
Also
nothing-
efficient.
If nothing's happening, can we move forward?
Yes. The person who just got a message from me that was sent to you telepathically. You heard
Oh
that.
God.
And I will tell you that this, the person who got that, this is the effect of that
Oh.
for, well, until
Oh, this
otherwise
is gonna be
until
fun.
otherwise told, that is the effect of that is the effect of that. So,
boy.
But yes, these two guards here look at you and they're like, are you here to see the professor? Also, we need to see your badges.
Yes, we're here for the professor, and he will show his badge pinned to his robes.
Cool. Alright, so I'm gonna do this because your guys are going into an area that's about to be lit. So I'm gonna turn off your light for a minute so we're not all blind here.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't want to be blind. I like my eyesight.
Cool. So they let you guys pass with minimal questioning because you guys are. There you go. That's what I meant to do.
Oh, what the crap?
You guys moved over. Without minimal questioning because you showed them your badges.
Harry's on top of someone.
Oh no, Carrie. There you go. There is some art
This
for
is
this.
not. Oh no, because she's happy.
Let me. I think it's.
Worried about
I
you.
guess
Oh no.
Claire's not as light as she used to be.
It's true.
Here you go. This is
Considerably.
So, as you enter this room, this is their base camp. This storage building has 3 floors connected with a spiral staircase. The archaeologists are using the shelf space to store journals, recovered relics, and excavation equipment. Windows warded by barriers of shimmering blue light offer views of the underwater cavern outside of the structure. 3 individuals wearing allegiance of all-site garb and badges, a tiefling, a Goliath, and a Kenku, bustle about the space, engrossed in their work. And you should be able to see, this is what it looks like on the inside.
Ooh,
Cool.
that's nice.
This is not question that tiefling, it's just they use the same
Oh,
token.
dang.
That is a really nice sniper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it.
You see that, yep, you kind of making your way through here.
Take 'em away.
You see these two here, Zot and Scribble. The Goliath and the Kenku seem to be working hand in
Zot.
hand.
And Scribble.
Yeah, that's their.
These
that's
are my
their
two
names.
favorite people. Just
Which
from
one
the
is
name.
which?
You
Well, of course, Scribble's the Kenku.
Yep. So, you should be able to see all their names now. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, but they
Oh.
they see all of you kind of walk in, and they kind of look up at you for a second, and they kind of go about their business, kind of ignoring you, kind of working on what they need to work on.
We're not interesting enough, yo.
Good.
Mm-hmm. I guess we will
Ignore
just sort
them,
of
yeah.
address the room generally and say, Professor?
Oh, do you see that they kind of adjust their glasses? That's me. The tiefling kind of waves. How can I help you?
Sorry, Meta. Does the professor know to expect us, or is this completely...
You will find out here in 1 second.
Okay.
Are you the people that that Jamil was sending?
Indeed, yes, we are.
Oh,
Yeah.
you arrived earlier than I thought you were gonna come. Yes. So he told me that you want my help, correct?
Yes. We need some more information about this place and certain things that might be home to it.
Okay. Well, I will help you, but first I need you to help me. I need you to prove your use to me, and then I will prove my use to you by giving you what you need. Jamil said that I could use you in any way that I so chose within appropriate business reasons.
Consent.
Yes.
Well.
No
Yes.
means no, lady.
That's fine. I need you to go and fetch something for me. It's further
It's a fetch quest.
it's further that way, and she points out the door this way. It's that way, further into the city. So my companions, they are looking for the writings of an ancient hero who tried to save Kael Moreau from destruction during the calamity. Previously, not my group, but expeditions who had come here before, have found dozens of stone tablets from this period at the south end of the excavation site. So way over there. And she points south, this way. However, basically we don't have the strength of arms to fight the dangerous creatures that lurk down there. So I need you to go fight them, get me some tablets, bring them back, and then I can help you with what you need.
Like, size up the people that are here and be like, okay, do these people look like they are weaker than us?
Yes, 100%.
Cool. Don't even have to like roll for it.
We're strong.
You definitely do not have to roll for that because
Well-
I will tell you that Scribble, the Kenku, has an armor class of 11 with 22 hit points,
Oh, Jesus.
Oh yeah.
and
baby.
the Goliath has an AC of 16 with 67 hit points. They're effectively
Okay.
levels like 3 and 4.
Did you
They
say
look
that
like
again?
hunted
Please,
birds.
Scribble has 11 AC and...
Scribble has 11 AC and 22 HP. Scribble
Okay.
is a wizard, and Zot is just a kind of generalist, but they have 16 AC and 67 HP. But they are more, they're
They're
employed.
civilians.
They're civilians.
Ish.
Yes, they are not
So,
ones
like-
for fighting.
So, like, what type of tablets we talking about? Like Nokia, Apple, Samsung.
Oh my god.
I was thinking more like drug tablets.
That's what I was thinking too.
Maybe that's just
Y'all
because
are
Ono was a
weird.
drug dealer, but you know,
Y'all never took an archaeology class, huh?
no,
No,
actually.
not. No, but if you can go further south here, I can help you with what you need. It's very likely, just to be
You'll
upfront and
die.
honest with you, that you're gonna have to go out into parts of Kelmaro that are not protected by light and barriers. So, be careful.
Mm.
Is there anything more specific you can tell us other than be careful?
Don't die.
Thank you so much.
You know what's?
I'm
No,
looking
I'm not gonna
forward
do that.
to the rest of the information you have to provide us with.
So, is this the door to go south? Because there's no door here.
Nope. So it's the door to
This is
go
a secret
west, and
door.
she points. The safest way to go south is to initially go west and go through all of our protective regions as far as you can, and before you end up in the open waters of Kelmaro. So, because it's a lot harder to maneuver and do things underwater than it is not underwater.
Whoa.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Shall we?
Okay, Alex.
Hmm.
This is a question, a very specific question, because we fought a shark very early on in the campaign.
Mhm.
Was that a unique stat block? Was it like a named creature, or could I have that? Do I have that in my polymorph pool?
It was just a giant reef shark that you
Okay.
fought. It was just a shark.
Okay, I didn't know if it was unique or.
Shark.
Nope, it was not. It was a shark. So
Well then, gang. We're all
Fine
good.
door you have here, man.
Yeah, I
I'd
think.
love that open.
okay. So let me get where I need to be. So I'm just gonna put you guys directly over there because you're gonna have a little hallway. You actually, yeah, I'm gonna put you over there directly where you need to be. So you're gonna come out here, see some open ocean, and then come down here. And you guys are gonna come out here, see some open ocean, and
Oh god,
come out there.
I gotta zoom out. Good lord.
It's real big. All right.
You took
so,
the professor with us.
Oh no, Professor, come back. Professor, come back. All right. So hang out. Hold on there, pal. Don't run away.
Speed
As you get in
Look,
here,
if Pell wants to run away,
as you
let-
enter this area, before you are the ruins of a once magnificent house of white stone. Not white stone, but white space stone.
Oh, it's gone. It's destroyed.
No.
It is white space stone, descriptive rock. The ceiling's fallen through,
Like
leaving the marble floors littered with masonry, broken bed frames, and other furniture from at least 3 collapsed stories. A staircase leads from the entrance hall to the upper level of the main room. Walls of blue light hold back the water on all sides, leaving the interior dry. Who was 4 from before?
Cool.
Hell.
Me?
Pal was 4 from before?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
You're gonna die.
Uh-huh. Got you. I got that.
Well, can't do that one. Okay.
Of course, yeah.
Or
Excellent.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
oh boy.
you get this message, the person who I sent that to, and as a result of this message, this is what happens. So just keep that in your mind. The person who got that message, that is what is a result of hearing that message telepathically.
Hmm.
So, all right. Yeah. So
So
I'm blind.
we're you're blind?
Everything is just dark. I think, Alex, you turned off the.
I did, but there should be light in here. Yeah. The light that you can see is the light that you can. So basically, you won't be able to see outside the barriers anyway. So you should be able to
Gotcha,
see
okay.
everything. Yeah. So the light that's
Yeah.
set up in here is the. I'm just gonna leave those lights off until you have to have them back on. But I don't know that you have them on. So all of the stuff in here that you can see is lit by a continual flame, and I don't think it'll really even give you more. I can try and we'll see if
No,
you get.
I just see our circle and then a little bit out.
Yeah, let me see here. Yep, so with that on, you might get a little bit more. Yeah, it's basically the same, but yeah. There you go. I'll turn it on too.
That-
So,
That's
ba-bang,
blind.
ba-bang, ba-bang. Hey, you guys turned it
Oh
on.
my god.
You guys wanted it. There you go.
I'm
So,
just-
the roofless chamber is filled with rubble from the collapsed upper floors and the staircase that once led up to them. That's what you see over here.
So we're not walking out into
No,
water.
you are
we?
walking up some stairs into like
Okay.
a large, from like a foyer to a bigger
No.
bigger room.
She said that we don't go into water until a
You
while
need to.
later.
Yep.
This is cool, man.
As you, Naf, as you and Pella down here, you look over this way, and you can see there is like a ruined study filled with enormous chunks of fallen masonry, but there is some space over there.
Oh, I want to explore the study if it has book.
There is, like scroll.
Is it this room or
Yep,
is it here?
It's the circular room that you
Okay.
pointed to first. Go ahead and roll me. Anybody who wants to roll me a investigation check.
Any
Investigation.
Can I just
Yeah,
help
why not?
Neff
Oh,
and
do
tell
I
him
get
to
advantage
let me know if
then?
there's any cookbooks?
Yep, you can do help action to help him.
Should I roll again then?
Yeah, you roll again. I
Okay.
don't want to. My investigation bad.
Okay. You find some really old, pretty destroyed books and not really readable scrolls that don't really have, like, by not readable, I don't mean like you just don't understand the writing on it. It's just
Yeah.
the writing's basically destroyed.
Okay. I just turned back and no cookbook. Sorry, oh no.
Yeah, it's all right. Thanks for checking.
Maybe the next ruined underwater city.
Yeah, maybe the next time. And then like I kind of like I assumed that I kind of was helping out by like holding things or moving things aside, and then whenever I was holding or moving aside, I just drop.
You were doing you were doing like the helping dad fix the car. You were holding the flashlight.
Yeah.
So you're holding Pell then.
You probably have the strength to hold him.
I mean, I have a 20 strength, so
Yeah,
I hope so.
You beat me.
Well, if there's nothing in there, I'd walk back to the other entrance that Pell saw.
Were we supposed to have somebody with us? Sorry.
Nope.
Okay.
We were left to die on our own.
Cool.
Yo, this is
Let's go do
creepy.
that. Let's go do that.
Oh, what is this? Maybe.
Are
Hey,
we want to
hey,
do an order of some kind? What are we doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, Carrie, maybe we let Pell or I don't know go
Yeah.
first.
I'm really trying to race you to the front
Okay.
here.
All right. Fine.
Maybe we stick to the back. Maybe have a buffer with. Oh no. Maybe you want to be between me and Carrie.
sure.
Door.
You see the corridor of shimmering blue barriers intersects with the remains of, well, just some old remains. But it looks like this
That's
area,
awesome.
just some old remains.
Okay.
You see there is a keystone that's kind of maintaining this barrier above the doors that you have seen thus far. You can step through if you so choose. Do you wish to go through?
I mean, the way that you say that sounds so suspicious, but like I don't know
Yeah.
what else I can do.
Wait, do we see beyond?
Mhm.
Or is the door closed? Or like, okay? So then, are we looking into
Here.
open waters?
Yeah, I'll show you what you see.
So
Ooh.
is this water? Are we if we go
Yes,
beyond this
you
door?
are.
we're
So
in
you
water?
are. No, you're enclosed in the air tunnel, kind of like you were before when you
Okay.
went there. So, but
Man,
you
this
can
place
see
is
everything.
so
Oh man.
So
Y'all,
this is like one of the
so
aquariums where you walk through and it's got like the glass all around you.
so we see this.
Or like
Yeah.
the tunnels in BioShock.
Yeah, I was gonna go even older. I was gonna say the Jaws video game for PS2.
Wow.
You start in an aquarium.
Yeah.
This looks like a finger.
Yeah, it does.
Wait,
man.
we see this
It
big
does
red
look
thing?
like a finger.
Yes.
You're right,
yes,
dude.
you do. You see a deep reddish glow to the east.
Wait, is
emanating
it not just
from-
rocks?
No,
Is
no.
it the actual
No,
thing?
this is a deep reddish glow emanating from spines that look like they might be made of ruidium.
I was gonna
Oh.
say, do I get a ping on my radar like, hey, that looks like the elephants we fought?
Yeah, you all do.
So
Dude, I just thought it was like a mountain.
I thought it was a clam.
Nope.
A
no, I
clam.
thought
I
it
just
looked
wanted it
like
to be
coral or
Tamatoa.
something. So I thought ruidium was just in the Netherdeeps.
I guess not, apparently.
But there
It's
seems
down
to be
here.
some here. So do we destroy Kelmaro as well as the Netherdeep? If
Well, we know that that ruidium corrupts people, and this Elixion is a aberration. Maybe this corrupted him, or maybe he corrupted it.
Hmm.
Either way, we have a letter knowing that he's killed people, and now we have ruidium down here, so that's not great.
How do we go about destroying this much ruidium?
Nuke it from orbit.
Pell and
Well,
Nav,
way to be
as,
sure.
as you get to where you are, you see in the middle of this thing right here, there is a shallow indentation of a stone cube 6 inches in each side that's hissing and sparking. And so, two things. As you guys all approach, one of you gets this telepathic message, and as a result of that message, this is what
Y'all.
happens. And then, Carrie, you see, as you notice this square sparking in the middle right there, because your passive perception's high enough, you see the silhouette of... Now remember, you are completely encapsulated in like the walking through aquariums, so this is basically like a glass bubble that is around you, but it's magical, so things don't pass through it one way. You can walk through it, but you can't be shoved through it, and things can't force their way in against their will.
Okay.
You see swimming
It's a
around you...
selective membrane.
Yes, a semi-permeable membrane, if you will. You see swimming around you the silhouette of a giant shark,
Oh,
just swimming. It sees you,
Hmm.
but you feel like as long as these barriers are here, this shark does not pose a threat.
Yeah. Do we know what this cube is?
I don't know.
And how soon it's gonna make the words drop?
Roll me an Arcana check. Whoever wants
Okay.
to.
I do that?
Yeah, whoever wants to.
I will assist Naf.
Oh, I will roll again then.
Good, because the DC was 15.
Okay.
You can tell that the magic is weakening, and every time it kind of sparks and flickers and hisses, the barrier kind of like disappears and reappears very, very quickly. Not enough that anything passes through, but it kind of like fades in and out really quickly. But you know the magic is fading and weakening, but there's
Okay.
no way to tell specifically how long it's going to last before it fails, because it's going to
Okay.
fail. It
Well,
just-
Naf's gonna make note of this and very, very like rushing everyone. He's kind of like just grabbing people and he's like, "Okay, we want to move. This is failing. The barrier is failing. We want to move. Our safety is
Was it a-
not."
Oh,
We need to
Good.
run back and tell them then, yes?
It could fail now. We might be completely locked out of this place, or at least submerged into water if we don't move forward. And we could always cast sending back to them.
you want to go forward?
That
Yeah, I don't really feel
seems
like
Or we
Right.
just
Are you sure Paul's that
tremendously
way here?
foolhardy.
let's go in a direction.
No,
and Naf
Well,
doesn't
barriers
want
are
he doesn't want to. He
faltering
doesn't want to.
inwards,
It's all
and
feeling.
he's still.
I'm moving.
Let's
I'm moving with you.
go!
I'm moving. I can't yell.
Right,
I
well,
have family sleeping.
if
You guys
Naf
can
is...
see as you pass through, there is, Pel, you see it above you. Carrie, you saw it before. Anybody that can see up in here, you see that there is a building there that's kind of submerged inside its own little barrier with light emanating from its interior. You can see a blue-skinned elf with long white hair in there. You don't know what she's doing, but she seems to be tending a bar of sorts.
Oh, what?
Interesting.
As Naf's kind of rushing forward and telling all the others to rush forward, he'll send a sending to Insight
Good,
and say, hey, we've made it past one of your barriers. You know, blah blah blah. It's in this spot. It's failing. You might want to get someone on that. We're continuing our journey forward.
Do you want to continue this way, or do you want to pop into where this person is? You tell me, because you can make it in
And
there.
like warn them.
Yeah, we could just like swim there.
Because you can swim through the barriers. Basically, since you have your alliance badges, they are imbued with the ability for you to choose to go through and come out. And the creatures and stuff that are outside of the barriers will, unless something occurs, will not normally force their way through the barriers because they can't.
So, is this place barriered?
Yeah, so we
Okay.
just quick swim.
Yep, you can swim through.
I'd be interested in talking to the NPC over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, I don't want them to be trapped if the stuff goes down, you know.
Yes, I think you can probably move your own tokens over there. I think it'll let you.
Yeah.
Yes, it will.
Cool. All right. So you see that this blue-skinned, dark-haired elf, she's kind of floating behind this granite countertop. She sees you coming in and says, "Oh, hello. My name's Alara. I am the owner and barkeep at this tavern here called the Last Willow. Is there something I can help you with?"
How much business do you get down here?
Literally just about to ask.
Who speaks Elvish or Orc? Anyone?
Ooh, I do.
Who speaks water what?
Elvish
No,
or
I don't.
Orc?
I don't speak either.
Pel, you speak one of those?
I speak Elvish.
So you understand what she's saying when no one else does. It seems a this is not a modern version of this. It seems very old and almost too formal for how she's speaking. But yes.
Mm.
Yeah.
We have come. We were on our way elsewhere, but the barrier right there, the ward is deteriorating, and we don't want you to be caught here.
Pel, did you tell anybody what she said to you? Because unless you
wait.
speak Elvish or Orc, you cannot understand this lady.
Oh, well, I just
Is
said it in common.
Did she greet us in Elvish? Is that
She
what's
did.
happening?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah, do you speak Common? So we can all communicate?
I don't. I speak my native tongue, which is this, and then Orc, because I have a lot of Orc customers.
A lot of Orc cussers. That's
Or I did.
Interesting.
I don't know. I used to. I do. I think yes.
Hey, Pel, I'm doubling down on what Carrie said. Maybe you want to tell them about the failing barrier.
You're right. So the barrier is sort of like failing. I don't know, sort of broken. Thinking maybe you want to go back to the library area in case it all collapses, you know?
Oh, maybe, but I think I've been fine here for a very, very long time. Are you interested?
Insight check or perception check, please.
I mean,
Yeah.
Is this a ghost?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the same thing. Are we
That's
looking at like a
formal.
spirit?
nope. She's not a ghost.
Oh, okay.
She's just a person.
Okay.
Someone's got a 10 bar, so that'll be me. But I have things you can buy that you could resell later if you wanted to for a lot more money.
I mean, okay, but like, before we go on to the shopping, can you just survive underwater with these big sharks and
Oh, I've been
everything?
here for hundreds of years. It's fine.
Hmm.
There's a barrier. I'm fine.
The barrier
Mhm.
is collapsing.
Oh, well, that's fine. It's collapsed before. It's fine.
What's your name?
Oh, Alara.
How long have you been here, Laura? How long has this place been
A
around?
week, a day, a century. Millennia. I don't know. A long time.
Okay. Turn to the others. She's clearly crazy. She doesn't understand that the barrier is going to fall apart. So, she doesn't sound like she wants to leave.
I mean, what do we do in this situation? Do we just go on?
She pulls 3 bottles up and sticks them on the counter for your viewing pleasure.
Solara?
Yes, Olara. Olara.
Yeah. What are these drinks?
Well, you recognize one of them, as a potion of healing. Well, I have some of these. The other, next to it, you see, a blue potion with some bubbles and steam, like it's boiling. Um, this one, well, this one heals you. This one, makes you feel very heroic. You get a little bit
Mm.
you get a little bit hardier, and you get a little bit better luck, almost like you've been kissed by the gods. And then this, she dusts off somehow a bottle that's underwater, because you guys are all underwater in here. The barrier is up, but you're all underwater in here. This is not got air shunted in. This is an underwater buried
So she's
barrier.
fine underwater.
She's breathing and swimming.
Oh, okay.
She looks like a sea elf.
Okay.
This one is some vintage wine, pre-divergence. Now, I sell it for 50 gold pieces, but I've heard that sommeliers might buy it for, I don't know, 1,000 gold pieces maybe. At least last I heard.
It's your birthday. Oh no.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I just want that to go with a really nice dinner, but like,
yeah, that's. I
It's-
do know how much our party likes their alcohol. Yeah,
Well, she has,
50
I will tell
gold?
you, she has 3 bottles of the pre-divergence wine, which you can buy for 50 and sells for 1,000. She's got 5 potions of regular healing and 2 potions of heroism.
Yeah, I don't trust that sells for 1,000 for a second,
Okay.
or at least Pell doesn't. This
Pre-divergent, Pell, you may not know what the
she
deal
is
with pre-divergence is.
crazy.
I'm assuming Pell explains what the wine is. Does he explain it with the skepticism?
I just say it's wine. I don't think she knows what she's talking about, man.
Like, do you describe it as good wine though?
Yeah, so she's got some nice wine, and I'd like to buy 2 bottles.
One
Oh,
for myself because I'm an alcoholic, and the other for my party.
Yeah, I want the third. I want the third.
So you want to buy all 3 bottles of wine?
Yeah.
Alright, so that's 150 gold pieces in totality.
How much are the potions of heroism?
300 gold pieces each. But they'll give you, for 1 hour, you get 10 temporary hit points, which last for the hour, and for that whole time you also have the effect of the blessed spell with no concentration required. For an hour. So.
If Pell tells us we're all buying stuff, I'm just be like, I don't really have any gold. I'm gonna go back to the other tunnel and just keep an eye out on the shark. If anything happens,
I don't have enough for
Send it.
heroism. How much are the healing? 50?
50 gold pieces.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Can I safely swim back into this tunnel?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can put yourself. You see the shark still just kind of swimming around. It's not paying attention to you there for a little bit because you kind of got out the way, but you see the shark just doing shark stuff, just swimming around.
I'd like to buy 2 of the healing, please.
Cool. 100 gold pieces.
I'll buy a potion of heroism.
300 gold pieces.
Yep.
Can I, just for funsies, can I pull out like a book that I have, like, maybe one of the blank pages of my spell book or something, and roll a performance to see how well I can sketch out the shark.
Sure. I will tell you, you can't turn into this shark though.
No, that's fine. I just want to draw it.
Yeah, you can certainly draw it.
Let's see how good it looks. Is it going to be like Arthur Morgan from Red Dead 2 or John Marston?
Roll me a performance.
Oof.
13. I mean, for an underwater picture, while you're looking at something that's actively swimming around that looks different from any other shark you've ever seen before, it's not terrible. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not necessarily an artist per se, so you're just you get what you get.
How do you spell Kilmorow, by the way?
Cael space Morrow.
Thank you.
Well, if she seems to be breathing okay underwater and doesn't want to go,
I mean,
that I feel like that's what we can do.
all right. Well, it was nice to meet you, Lara.
Nice to meet you. Feel free to come back anytime you want a drink. I'll be
Yeah.
here.
I'm gonna just say one more time. You understand the barriers are collapsing, are falling apart.
Oh,
Not working.
that's been happening for as long as I can remember. It's gonna be fine. I'll see some of my old friends when they come back in. We'll have a good old time. Don't you worry about little old Laura here. I will be a-okay. I promise you.
Okay.
Feel really bad about leaving her. Yeah.
Maybe
let's go.
this has been happening for a long time. Let's just
Yeah.
trust her.
Okay. Swim back.
Alright, so you guys make your way onto that tunnel, and you should be able to just see the, so where you see the blue is obviously the water. Everything that's your path white, that's everything that is encapsulated by your dome bubble. Alright, your dome bubble. Yep, so you guys get to another hallway. Let me take your light off real quick, just because you're going to go into a place that's got lighting, and I don't want everyone to be blinded.
Yeah, we don't want to be blinded.
Yep, so you'll probably be darkened here for a second while I do this. Cool. Alright. And then let me just do one of these bad boys, put you in that line there. So I'm just going to put you guys in the order that you were there. Cool. So you should be able to see now. You're at IP. So you can see this hallway that you're in. A dry air-filled hallway enclosed by these magical barriers and illuminated by your normal continual flame spells runs along the south side of this building. You see the keystone that maintains this hallway's barrier is set above the door that you just came through. And then you see there is a door here to the north. You see there's a door here to the east, and there's a door here to the south. The door to the south, here is, let me see if I can, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do this. Hold on one second. So, because I want you to actually, you should be able to see through them now as you start walking beside them. This is what I was looking for before.
Oh.
There we go. That's what I was trying to do. Now I can see what you see. Now it makes more sense, and you can see what you should be able to see, because these are barriers, not doors, but they're barriers that you swim through, and for the purposes of tokens or doors. You see, through the one to the south, there's a flooded chamber beyond it with a protective barrier across the doorway that's holding back water. The door to the east, you see at the end of the hallway, has a similar barrier through which you can see the Temple of the Archheart over this way. Yeah, and the north leads to a dry, air-filled library.
Ooh. Library.
Must
So
have
this
been a
room,
library.
the library is dry?
It looks like it is. Yes.
I will walk into the library. Oh, I can't walk into the library. It won't let me go past.
It will not let you go past just yet. Okay, give me 1 second here. All right. So you guys, is it who's all going through the door? Just you two? Just you, or is it
I
all
mean,
of
if Naf starts going, I'm gonna follow him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you? Okay, cool. All right.
we're
Well,
sticking together.
Oh,
then we're just gonna do
things.
this. Yeah, we're just gonna do that then, so you can see him now. All right. So, um, even though this magically illuminated room has been drained of water, the smell of rotting, waterlogged wood fills the air. Bookshelves lining the walls are filled with tomes and scrolls that have been turned to mush by centuries of submersion. A female elf is sitting through the room's detritus, seeming exasperated. Standing near her, but looking in your direction, is a 10-foot tall construct. Its bipedal metal form made of metal, stone, and wood.
Huh? Cool.
Okay, well, as we walk in, I would just be like, hello there.
Hello. Can you go ahead and leave? I'm busy. I'm doing research.
I love academics.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're here for too.
Listen, please leave, or I'll sick my buddy up here named Crescent on you. And nobody wants to do that, so please just leave.
Before we go, you might want to know that the barrier up the tunnel a ways is not doing well.
I don't care about that one. I don't care. This one's fine.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
we're just gonna continue on then, and I'll go over to this door.
Over to this one right here.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get what I'm looking for, so you can see through
Oh.
these. All right. So, looking through there, you see that it is a royal study chamber. It looks like people may have been studying here before. As you kind of focus and look around, you see there is a swarm of fish just kind of swimming around in here. You do see, however, lying on the middle of the floor is a tablet. Looks
Ooh.
similar to the tablet that got you to Ank'Harel. So, and you also see that there is a hole in the roof of this room. So,
Okay, I would, assuming Carrie's moved up with us and isn't down here by the door still.
Not too far. I'm gonna move up just a little bit. I'm keeping a wary eye on the, cranky researcher.
Yeah, okay, so then I would kind of huddle Pell and Ono and be like, so we got one of the things that we're here for in that room. We also got fish.
Just like regular fish.
I take a peek at the fish.
they look. Well, here's a picture
Hungry.
of what they look like, basically. They look like little piranhas, but they look
Weird.
very strange. And as they kind of swim near you, I'm not gonna have you make a save or anything because this is just so you get the feeling. They feel. You feel sorrowful as they swim kind of closer to you. Not like fear or anger, just sorrow as the swarm of fish kind of swim by. And they make this like sad, dissonant wail almost as they swim past you. Go ahead and make me, those of you looking through the door, make me a nature check.
Sure. I'd be like, we got some weird looking fish. They look like piranhas. They kind of feel sad.
You have, so these don't look like regular fish to you, Naf. They look like tiny, magically enhanced aberrational fish. They have super long teeth and emit a sorrowful wail as they kind of swim around. And
Okay.
they see you a little bit, and then they just kind of continue on their swim, and they go out. And
Okay. So I'd be like, okay, so they're gone. Who knows for how long? They're also probably not fish, but more like aberration fish. So like otherworldly fish.
Okay.
Who here can swim the best?
I mean, I think I have a thing that helps me swim better from like a long time ago.
You are a turtle.
You know,
That
surprisingly, you know, that's very racist. We actually can't
I
swim
was,
that
I was
well.
just gonna
That's
say, I was gonna be like,
okay.
oh, that's kind of racist, man.
Wow.
I'm
Whoa.
so incredibly sorry.
Whoa, an alcoholic and a racist? No. I mean, I could turn into a fish and go down and grab it. I could try and blend in. That'd waste a pretty big spell, though.
I will say you know that you can breathe underwater based on what Carrie did before.
Yeah, but we can't swim very well, is the key. Yes, thank you. Sorry, my sass.
No,
was...
you are fine. You basically, if you don't have natural swimming or a way for the swimming, you just move at half speed. That's it.
Yeah.
So you could theoretically just dash and swim at your regular movement speed.
You know what? How about this? I'll go in. If I start dying, I'll turn into like, I don't know, a shark, and then come after me.
Wait, what? I can't turn into a shark.
Well, I can turn into a shark.
Oh, you turn into a shark. We come after you.
Yes.
Got it. All right.
That's
Sorry, I didn't.
if I start dying, I will turn into a shark, and then that's your key point for you to come in and like do your
Well,
thing.
if you turn into a shark, it seems like you could fight them.
Probably. But if I start,
Mm.
I'm not as healthy as these two.
Well,
All right, I'll
what
go.
if I just swim? Because I don't actually breathe anymore anyway. And then if I get into trouble, I can turn into something faster and get back.
Yeah, okay, that works. I feel like we should go before the fish come back.
All right.
So
I'll do it like an
going?
idiot.
All right,
I
you're going
will
through.
do it.
Cool. All right, you go
Yeah.
through. You grab the teleportation tablet. You know what this
Mhm.
is. And as you get up there and you get towards the middle where it is, you see something with your passive over here. Roll me an Arcana check, Carrie.
Okay. You got it.
This seems to be ancient runes carved into a circle on the ground, like carved into the stone of the ground in this other
Yes.
room over here that you can see.
Damn it. Okay. Does it look maybe like a teleportation circle?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Well, I'm going to grab the thing and come back.
Okay. You grab the teleportation tablet and make your way back here.
And tell Nath quietly, I mean, everybody quietly, there is what looks like a teleportation circle around the curve there.
Ooh, could I see it from this doorway?
Yeah.
Could I start drawing?
You can't see the backside of this. You'll have to physically go in there to get all of it. You can see like 90% of it from this angle. It's just the weird way the lighting is. So you just can't see this corner of it over here. So you just have to go through and get it.
So can I just draw out what I can currently see, and then
Yes.
and then I don't know. Can I cast the waterproof spellbook?
Your spellbook is it's a magical spellbook, so unless someone's actively trying to damage it, water isn't going to affect your the spells and stuff that you write in it, so including teleportation circles, because they're magical for that purpose.
And now is the point where I'll tell the others, okay, I'm gonna go jot this down. Now if I start dying,
I'm coming with
come
you.
save
I'm
me.
not letting you go and be
So you go
writing
in-
something and not looking around.
You
So
go in there.
I'm coming with you.
What are the other two of you doing? Are you going in there as well?
Just to make sure that the crazy researcher doesn't lock
Yeah.
us all in here.
I don't want to be like really loud and annoying so that she doesn't send the construct on us. So I'm just gonna like chill outside and
Yeah, I'm cool to just chill
watch
outside and be a bodyguard.
watch the
So you
contract.
guys are bouncers?
Yeah.
man.
I'm gonna like
Reverse bouncers.
challenge
They're not letting her
Belle
have
to a
it, so.
game of Boulder Parchment Cheers. Just a
The
silent game of Boulder Parchment Cheers.
who, the people over here, or you and Pell?
Just pal.
Okay, cool. All right, so the person who just got a message from me, that's what you heard telepathically, and that is what it does.
Oh.
So you heard that, and then you can write down this teleportation circle, and I will tell you just so that we don't forget later. This will take you to this and the teleportation tablet. When you look at it, it has the same runes. It connects to the teleportation circle on the roof of the first eclipse in the Suncut Bazaar, the teleportation circle that you landed on when you went from Bazazan.
So this teleportation circle is linked to the roof of the...
So the tablet is linked to the roof on that one. This one is specific to here as well, but it does have a link there. So you could use this one to get there as well. So you have two circles you just got, basically. The one from the tablet and this
The
one.
same first eclipse that we
Yep.
just fought.
That you just tossed? Yeah.
So,
Oh,
okay,
interesting.
let me just verify this.
You
if
have
I
two
were to
circles.
use this teleportation circle, I can either link it to Kel Moreau or the first eclipse.
So, no, I misspoke. So the tablet has a circle that goes to the first eclipse, and you can copy, because you've landed on that one before, and this would be the second tablet, which has a link there. You can effectively get the teleportation circle for the first eclipse and the teleportation circle for Kale Moreau.
Okay,
So you
okay.
have two.
I'm just jotting down
You're
teleportation
good.
circles acquired, so I have first eclipse and Kel Moreau.
Yes. And
Okay.
I will tell you, if you write beside the one in Kale Moreau, because it's a map signature, M7C, like M as in Michael, number 7, and then C, that'll tell me specifically where you go.
Oh.
So,
So if we ever want to come back to an underwater death trap, guys, I'm your man.
there you go.
Okay.
Yes.
But yes, you spend a few minutes, you copy that down, and you see that the fish start to make their way back in here, but they're also being pursued by this giant shark. So the
Alright,
shark's trying to eat
let's
them,
go.
Okay, so I'm going back inside.
Yep.
Let's go.
and it looks like the fish are just outswimming the shark because they're smaller.
But it does look like we have to get through there because there's a passageway.
This passageway over here, that passage connects to two places you just were. So,
Yeah, so we just need to keep
Mhm.
coming down this way, right?
The person up here who told you to leave has just been like staring daggers at you the whole time, but not actually doing anything or making good on their threat.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Oh, so we've already been up here. We have to.
yeah, this is where you just
Yeah,
came from.
that's where it
Yep.
from.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Uh,
yes.
Hell, oh no. You want to lead the way?
Cool. You guys
Oh.
are there. I'll move you out here. So
Thank
you
you.
guys are there. You now have your eastern tunnel and your southern tunnel. The one to the east goes to a temple to the
East?
arch heart that you see. It does go east.
And it's
the one
underwater.
and it's underwater. And the one to the south also looks like it is.
Go south. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I'll see myself out.
It does also, in fact, go south.
Okay. Well, if we
And
can breathe.
We know that we're supposed to kind of be going generally.
You know you're supposed to keep going south.
Yeah. Okay.
This direction does have a temple, though. That'd be interesting to investigate.
Is the south just like a barren room? Like what's up?
This is all flooded down here. It's got a flooded chamber, but as you kind of look, because you can see a little bit, you can't quite see all the way, but further down
Yeah.
this way, it looks like there are remnants of books, just kind of destroyed and just kind of on the ground there. It looks like there's some stuff down there, but you can't quite tell. It just looks like old books and tomes and things that have been submerged underwater.
What did you say the name of the temple was?
Arch Heart. Temple of the Arch Heart.
I mean, there's a little bit down south to the east too. I say we just go east.
All right, I'll dip my head inside this room. I'll head in.
You're going south?
East temple.
East. Okay. Do. Well,
Is this your death door?
Yeah.
door death.
Okay.
God, why did we not go through that door, man?
I'm so upset, dude.
Why
I'm
did we not do
genuinely.
that?
I'm still upset about it.
I'm
Sorry.
shook how quickly we made it through that entire like
I'm
dungeon experience.
sorry.
But
So
as
much.
you guys step out into the submerged area of this part of Kale Moreau, we are gonna end here.
Oh my god.
Pick up
Aw.
next time
Because we're gonna die.
and see
So
what
I'm not-
happens.
I'm not gonna say anything, but I think this is a staircase that might lead to giant ruidium clam.
You can see stairs. That's for sure from where you are.
That's all I'm saying.
Cool.
Is I think that way might be boss fight.
But as we end here, we will pick up next time to see what you guys decide to do as far as looking for the tablets for the professor so she can give you more information about Netherdeep stuff to then go back to Jamil and give
Yeah.
them information about Netherdeep stuff.
Yeah, and see you possibly next year, YouTube, right?
It will
Yeah.
be likely next year, maybe before. We'll find
Yeah.
out. So, but until then, good night.
Bye, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Bye.